Hey, I don't know if you can hear me. Is this even working? Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Settings. Check, check, check. Yeah, it sounds like it's working. So I'm still waiting on some food. I'm preparing meals for some soldiers here and get started. I guess Hank didn't show up yet, and just wondering where everyone's at, but hope everyone had a good week. See who joins. Hey, Emmanuel. You want to join? Here's Annie.
Hi.
Hey, Annie. Oh, it's coming out of my. I have a Bluetooth headset on. Why isn't it working? All right, let's see. How's your week been?
Um, Good. Pretty slow.
Yeah.
But I'm making my cardigan, so it's really coming together, this big colorful one.
Oh, wow, sweet.
Yeah, I'll finish it in the next few days, maybe 2
Ah,
days. Yeah.
just getting some food ready for the soldiers here. So
Mm. What are you making?
I'm not making. I'm just uh, putting it together in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But what
I'm in the
is it
kitchen.
though?
A bunch of I don't know meat. I guess.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I will be with you in just a second.
Okay.
But, wow, that's really coming together. It looks good.
Yeah, it's gonna be long too, like, past my knees.
Even though it's not half the length.
Right, right. No, I now I understand that. I was just having a dumb moment before when I made that mistake, but no, I decided to make this full length because I love winter because I could just be still wearing my pajamas and then you just put on a big coat and go to the grocery store, you know? You don't have to like put much effort. So this will be like wearing a big blanket.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And who are you making this one for? This one is your sister, or
No, this one's for me. The one I'm making for my sister is nice.
oh, nice.
It's like not this one is just kind of tacky. It's sort of like like mostly I wear pretty conservative things and like natural colors, like autumn kind of colors, green and burgundy and gray and stuff. But then every once in a while I'll have something like really like ENFP looking like this, like something really clownish. Um
Okay.
so I guess it's just like sort of exercising or like, I don't know, fulfilling that part of my personality to sometimes look like a clown.
I'm sure it looks cool. I'm sure it won't make you look like a clown.
No, it's just pretty colorful.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
Yeah. So I decided I want to be a radiologist.
When you grow up,
Yeah, when I grow up. Yeah. Maybe when I'm 50. No, not really, but I got an ultrasound on Sunday. It was weird. I thought it was unusual that they had Sunday appointments, but that was the soonest available. So I got that ultrasound on Sunday. It finished at like 3:45 p.m. And the next
okay.
morning I was drinking my the next morning I was drinking my coffee and the results came in at 8 a.m. on Monday morning. And I was thinking like, wow, it's probably just some guy in his pajamas woke up at 5 a.m. and he was like, let me interpret all these scans, and just like got them done. I mean, it must be a work from home situation. And I'm like, that sounds great, and now they have AI assistants too. So
That's true.
I could interpret scans. I
You
just need a
couldn't drop it.
medical degree. Yeah.
True. Right. Well, never too late, I guess.
It just sounds like an easy job, you know? Like
Uh,
when you're a radiologist, you don't even like deal with patients really. You're just looking at their images.
right.
I don't know. Seems easy.
That's true. You're not dealing with the patients.
Yeah.
But like you got the results directly. You like what if there was a problem? You don't want like a doctor to know how to deal with people to like lay it on you gently.
Oh, well, if there was a problem, they probably would have been more tactful. But no, they just, but you know, it was all this language. But like I have a really high reading comprehension really across the board, whether it's medical or legal or whatever. So, you know, I read it quickly and I could see like, okay, there's nothing wrong here. Um,
Give me a second.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma, no, what's it? So yeah, like how would you break it to somebody gently if they had a problem? Is I think what I was asking.
Oh, well, I think that in that case, they would be more tactful, but it's probably they send the results to your doctor, you know?
Right. Okay.
Or like I remember one time I got when I had to go get a mammogram years ago, there was
Okay.
a problem. They needed to do a biopsy, and then they sent me to this lady who wasn't a doctor. She was just the person that gave the news, you know? And she just said like, "Hey, we see a little thing on here. It's probably no big deal, but we need to do a biopsy." You know? But
Right.
she wasn't a doctor. She was just like a person who explains the stuff to you.
Right. Yeah. The apparently the food wasn't enough, so we're giving them more food.
Oh, yeah, they're growing boys.
Yeah, they are
They need
growing boys, I guess.
yeah, they need to eat a lot.
Where's איפה המגשים? All right, we're good.
Is Hank gonna come?
I have no idea. He like I don't make it. I don't publicize it on his channel. He does the publicizing on his channel. So like he knows it's here and he publicizes it on his channel. So I'm assuming he'll show up at some point. But if not,
Mm,
he's just like getting free content. That's how it
yeah.
works. Because like everyone loves this content so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're here. I saw some
Yep.
messages in CRG I didn't have a chance to check out, but
Oh, in the email? Oh, I closed the
no, in the
tab on my
Discord.
com
In the
oh.
Discord.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't notice those.
Uh,
I closed the email tab. I should probably open it again and see if there's anything in there I need to address.
I think we're good, right? We closed it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be good.
How do you explain
Um,
to an NI Dom that they're only seeing a very like they think they're seeing the perspective, the right way to see things. You know what I
mhm.
mean? How do you explain to
Yeah.
them that like there's other ways to see things? Like you don't have to only see it this way.
Mm, I mean, it varies case to case whether or not I'm gonna put the energy into trying to explain that to them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Like
might. Yeah.
would you try to explain that to them, or would you try to just give them the other perspective?
I think, well, I tend to say things in a very like feminine, TE, non-confrontational way, and so I think I would say Like, that's one perspective, but you know, a lot of people might see it this way, you know.
Right.
That's all I would do. Just say, you know, there are other perspectives out there.
And what if they
Yeah.
get like offended by that?
That sounds like a them problem.
Yeah,
I
it does
mean,
sound
I
like
don't
a them
know.
problem. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, being offended is uncomfortable, so they're uncomfortable, and I don't know.
I forgot cutlery, so I'm getting cutlery.
Mm.
Ich putze noch. ¿Qué quieres? So are you done with your other types of projects and focusing
I've
on these ones?
Well, I finished my green cardigan, and then I'm making my sister's thing, but also I got sidetracked by making this because I knew this would go really
Right.
fast. And as soon as this is over, I go back to making my sister's thing and
But like it's all
um
knitting now, right?
all
You're not doing like the
crocheting.
earring. Yeah, all crocheting. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, because well, the ceramic store closed, and I just don't really have the money for supplies. I have some
Right.
lingering supplies, but oh, I did sell a pair of earrings,
Oh, congrats.
$45. Yeah, and then what I got from Etsy, I got the email today. Your funds are on the way. It was 11 cents. So
Oh my God.
I made
Are you kidding me?
yeah, but that's because it was only one sale. Like if I made two sales, then
You get 22 cents.
no, no, it's not like that. It's so it does cover all these different fees, but also the monthly fee for being on Etsy. Like a lot of times I owe them. I end up
Okay.
paying them because there's no
What?
sales.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
like,
because
but like that's minus the supplies. Like that's including the supplies. How much you made?
oh yeah, yeah, Etsy's it's bullshit. Yeah, and so that's the real struggle because if sellers are really pricing in order to make a profit, then the people are not willing to pay that price. You know,
Right.
if I sold those earrings for $90 instead of 45, no one would buy them. So yeah, I kind of like it though when at least that sale offset the cost of the store. Um, I like it because it's a place I can do my hobby, except I'm not really doing
Right.
that hobby anymore. So,
Yeah.
but I could just close it down, but I'm afraid to because starting a new shop, like once a shop is established, it's good. But a lot of the new shops, they're getting shut down without an explanation. They don't give you good explanations. And then also, there's like a 90-day waiting period where you don't get your funds. So if you open up a brand new shop, you can't get paid anything for 90 days. So, you know, even if you sell a whole
What do they do with the
bunch,
money though? What do they do with the money? Like keep it on hold for you?
they earn interest. Yeah.
What?
It's probably, I mean, that's probably the whole point.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
they
Like
they hold
eventually you
it.
get that money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same with Groupon. Like they pay you 3 times a month, but that last week they don't pay you, and the longer that they don't pay you, the more the money they owe you is earning interest for them, for the shareholders. Yeah. So, that's how it works. Yeah.
Right.
It's kinda stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned off the Groupon thing. I'd sold, like, 65 of them, you know, which is 65 new people that I get to meet. But one of the paychecks they sent me, it was for two 90-minute sessions, and they only paid me $27.50 for each 90-minute session. And it just doesn't add up because it's not just doing the massage, it's all of the communication and the laundry. Like every massage is an entire load of laundry, you know? So
Wow.
it just doesn't pencil out.
You
Yeah.
use like creams or oils or something too?
Yep, that yeah.
No.
And if you're really broke and you run out of cream, you got to buy more. We typically buy it by the gallon, and it's really
By
expensive.
gallon.
Prices.
You buy
Mhm.
gas by the gallon. You buy cream.
Yeah,
Sounds like a P Diddy party.
yeah, one I buy 1 gallon at a time.
Okay, 1 gallon. Okay.
Some people do buy 5 gallons,
Okay.
Like if
Wow.
um especially if you have a practice where multiple people are working. If you have like 5
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
massage
Yeah.
therapists or something, then you would buy
Right.
5 gallons. Yeah.
Cool.
And there's different kinds, but I mean, one that I like is $80 a gallon. It's pretty expensive.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
like almost a massage.
yeah, my hour price is $80 an hour. Um, but I have
Oh,
this,
so it is. It's like a full hour.
yeah, it's a whole hour. I have a client who's a massage therapist, and she turned me on to this Midwestern company that's making, like a small family that makes all these cream formulations that she likes, and they are a lot more affordable. And so I tried out a half gallon, and I do really like it, so I think that'll be cheaper.
Oh, nice.
Hank,
Hey, Eddie.
hi.
What's up, Hank?
We get either too far
Oh,
ahead, too far behind. Either way.
Ben, I think I keep seeing your brother in my Facebook feed. There's some guy that's like, people you may know. I think it's your brother.
Might be. What's his name?
Jeremy.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he has got your same nose, and like you can kind of see a little bit in the eyes. Definitely the
Ah,
same
okay.
nose. Yeah.
All right. I am good sensory, I guess. I don't know how.
Well, no, I mean it was just his last name. I saw the last name
Yeah, yeah.
too.
Right.
Well, that's a
So I
give. That's a
figured,
giveaway.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a giveaway. It's not the same last name, but it's close. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have that in your, how do you
Right.
say it? Moshe?
Yeah.
Is that how yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I've seen that in your name before, so
That's right. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
cool. How's your week been, Hank?
Pretty good. Um,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do. I want to challenge Jack Talcott to no secrets debate, so I need to sift through some videos to find a few quotes so I can just win it first round. I don't want to debate him. I want to make him debate himself. That's how you win. Then
So you
what
won?
else? No, not yet. I didn't even formally challenge him yet because I'm still trying to sift through clips because I didn't get the timestamp. I mean, I saw it, so I had to sift through
Right,
stuff.
right.
Since I do that transcripts. What else? I'm actually want to call Dell. I actually never seen a rugged style computer, so you can't. There's no way I can buy one in this, I guess locally. So I had to figure out where they are. If I could, yeah, probably I'd buy one online, but I want to see if I could see one before I can buy it instead, so I don't have to be out um like $200 to $1,000. Um, what else?
200 to 1,000, that's a wide range.
Yeah, because I'm gonna buy it refurbished or used anyway, so that's why it's gonna be that wide.
Oh,
Anything else pertinent? Not that I know of.
we went to that party for the 100-year-old, and then
Oh,
on Sunday, that was fun. But on Sunday, the city of Eugene had a celebration for her,
Right.
and
Yeah. Obviously.
Russ went to that, but I couldn't go because I was in that ultrasound. Um,
Okay.
but it was cool. He was showing the Betty Taylor, the 100-year-old, pictures, a video of our dogs playing when Hazel was really young. And then some lady walked up and was watching the video also. And Russ looked up and he said, "Oh, hi, you're the mayor." And it was like the mayor of the city was watching pictures of our puppies play.
uh, that's kind of like a weird job to be the mayor of a city and have to go to like 100-year-old birthday parties when they happen.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just because she was 100. She's famous. She was like on the city
Ah,
council until well
right,
in her
right,
90s. She's just like a political
right,
personality.
right, right.
So,
So they knew each other
yeah.
probably too. Yeah,
Yeah, everybody knows Betty. Yeah.
right. Cool. Did he get more leads? Is he getting work from the party there? Does the mayor need a renovation?
Probably, but I was sound asleep because I go to bed early, and he got in bed at like midnight that night, and he said, "Oh, I made a lot of good connections," and I was he
Perfect.
totally woke me up.
Amazing.
I was like, "Great, okay, for work," and he said, "No, lamb connections because we have this lamb guy, and something happened to him. He just dropped off the face of the earth, so he found some lamb connection, some Australian guy who sells lamb." So.
Like
That's what he
the
thought was so
animal,
important to tell me at midnight.
lamb the animal.
The animal, the little cute baby thing.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
little babies. Yeah.
Lamb connections.
But when we went to the actual party in Betty Taylor's backyard, the more, casual one, it was it was great. Russ and I were maybe, there was just a handful of young people. Everyone else was over 70. And I wanted to stay much longer, but it was this thing where Russ came home from work. He was tired because he had been working all day and he really didn't want to go to the party and
Right.
was really resisting it. And he was guilt tripping me. He always does this because we don't ever go anywhere or do anything. And he said, "I really don't want to go to this party, but I could tell when I told you about it that your eyes lit up and it was really important to you. So I guess we'll go."
Ah, good FE.
I was like, "Come on, Russ, like, just suck it up. We never go anywhere. She's 100 years old. This is really cool." So we went and we were really there for like 30 minutes maybe. So I was kind
Okay.
of disappointed. I don't know why he couldn't just suck it up and have a good attitude for an hour, you know. He just really
Yeah.
doesn't like, social things like that.
Hmm.
But the only
Oh, the
reason
link
he
isn't. Did I not make the link public? Oh,
I
it's
found
Hank.
it.
That's your job. Yeah, Hank messed it up.
Oh, really? Well, how did I
Maybe
get
someone
on
his.
here
Yeah.
then?
No, because you got on through my channel. Some people are trying to get on through
Oh.
Hank's channel.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, gotcha. Yeah. But the reason, he went to this one for the city was because he had to take that other old lady. He had to be her ride and take her over there.
Ah,
She's
that's
still
kind of
not
cool.
driving. I don't know if she ever will drive again, ever since she broke her hip. It might be time for her to stop driving.
Oh yeah, the neighbor.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll send the link here because Hank. Oh, Hank's back. Hank can do it now.
It's in the description already. If she can't find it, she doesn't deserve to get on.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Hank.
Literally, just go in the description after all the hashtags that have panel linked and mainstream. It just goes to Benjamin's channel and the side streams go to my channels. Even though she's watching my channel, so she should already know what that one is. Yeah. Should I humor? Okay, let's see. Let's humor her.
What's this? What's this new social media thing, blue something, sky blue
Oh,
sky.
Blue Sky. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is this like a something that people are all getting on now?
I have an account, but I never look at it. I don't know.
Is it old or like it's a newer thing?
It's new. I tried to register, but it didn't let me do it or something stupid like that.
It's
Okay.
newer, but I've had an account for several months. I remember Anna was on Facebook and she said, "Hey, does anyone want to come over and be on Blue Sky?"
It's like Facebook or it's like Twitter or what?
Somewhere in between. It's like Twitter,
Okay.
but supposedly like not as crazy and toxic.
It's just because I always keep missing the boat on these social media things. Like I didn't do the TikTok, I didn't do the Instagram, I didn't do the I don't know whatever's
I
going on.
skipped those too.
Yeah,
I'm not even on Facebook yet.
I didn't do Twitter or X. I didn't do any of that stuff. I just got Facebook. That's it.
I did Twitter X.
Yeah. I don't even go on Facebook anymore. I don't know. Like I go on and I see a story. Like I don't know. No time, I guess.
I still do it every morning. That's my first thing with coffee.
Um,
Well, headlines. Headlines, Facebook, weather, and then journal.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting stuff going on in the world today with your coffee.
What is
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
with
just asking.
coffee?
Yeah. What did you
Yeah, I
see
mean,
today?
we're kind of bracing for prices going up, and I started drinking 2 cups instead of 3. Not because of the money,
Okay.
just because on that third one, I want it kind of theoretically, but then my body doesn't want it. Kind of have
Oh,
an aversion to the third cup for some reason. So,
good sleep processing, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, I just
Tracking.
noticed it's like I'm drinking it, but I kind of don't want to. It's like hard to swallow because I don't really want it.
Yeah, there's no point forcing yourself
Yeah,
unless like you really need it to wake up.
I don't. No, because I sleep so much.
Yeah. So no interesting headlines today.
Um, well, they're still talking about Portland. I don't know if that was today.
Yeah.
Portland has been in the news. That's the big city here, a couple hours north.
Right. What's it in the news for?
Because they're sending National Guard troops
Ah,
to Portland because they said like Portland's on fire, it's lawless, but then everyone was posting it like it really isn't. Everyone was posting videos of,
yeah,
of
right.
just like
Yeah.
people at the Saturday market buying vegetables, and I mean Portland's a pretty, I don't know, tame place. But then it got ruled against. It got blocked in the courts that the troops couldn't be sent there.
Oh, that I guess that sucks for some people and it's good for others. I don't know. I saw that
Well, I mean,
there's like
it's
a
not
bounty on ICE
necessary.
members. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw they have a bounty out on ICE members.
I haven't heard that.
Oh, you haven't seen that? I saw
Maybe.
yeah. Someone's apparently sponsoring a lot of ICE member bounties.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
Hank, if
wonder
you want to
where
ever get a job, make a lot of money.
I wonder where they get the money for the bounty.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
probably even did. They probably didn't.
No, the money. If you do you don't know how bounties work. If you do a bounty, you
No.
have to pay up front. Yeah, you have to pay up front to
Well,
like
I
the
know.
third party. Yeah, the third party
But
holds
where
it
does
for you.
that money come from? Like who's
Well, you don't know. The third party holds it. No one knows who the. Yeah, if you knew, then like you'd get arrested. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I wonder if it's just like someone Someone's
Okay.
got extra
Maybe
money for
Soros.
that.
Maybe George Soros. Apparently, he likes to kill people.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Hmm.
No
I was
idea.
gonna suggest that about I thought he died a couple years ago.
Oh, did he? Maybe it's his
I'm not
estate.
sure. Let me
I don't
double
know.
check.
I don't think
It could be.
so.
No, he's not dead yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be George Soros. Could also be his son Alex Soros because he bragged. So
Does he?
yep, he has a son named Alexander. So could have been him, me too. So I was I'm on Digital Gnosis's Discord. And I found out that they verified that I'm a mathematical intuitionist. So because I don't,
A mathematical intuitionist. Okay.
yeah, that's an actual a mathematical philosophy. So
That's
it's
a personality type.
no, that's um technically no, technically it's a philosophy, but that may be where
Ah,
intuition got its name from in the context of personality. So pretty much, intuition's a kind of constructivist that thinks that doesn't accept the law of excluded middle and requires an example. You can't prove for them. You can't prove something by contradiction. You have to also give an example of the thing you're trying to prove. Otherwise, it's not valid. So
Huh.
so what that means, what that philosophy means. So
um,
you're roboting, or I'm roboting.
so pretty much they'll reject something like an arbitrary large number of infinities because it hasn't been demonstrated or they can't be demonstrated really. So they reject things like that.
That's weird. That sounds like the opposite of an intuitive person.
A mathematical intuitive. So it's another way of saying
Oh,
you're ST, but you say you're intuitive. Yeah.
yeah.
So why would intuitive accept something that by contradiction? That he broke about it. Yeah, it was on
Oh,
his end.
yeah.
Okay, he's back.
Yeah, back.
So the robot was on your end. We figured out the mystery.
Yeah, it was on my end, but I'm because the food was so bad. I'm making my own food, but when I go into that, there's no internet in the kitchen here. So
Oh, that makes
Russ,
sense.
Russ says he's welding and I have to go sit inside with the dogs while he welds. So I'm gonna move everything over.
ah,
He's got some frame he's welding up for a client.
okay.
It's a car frame.
No, these people live in a yurt, and so the walls are round, but they have this high efficiency heating cooling system. It's like a really slim thing you would normally mount on a wall, but there's no walls because it's a yurt. Like everything's round. So he has to build this bracket to hold the heating cooling um, thing.
Yep. So so why would an intuitive accept stuff that can't be demonstrated?
Because it just sounds like more of a sensory thing to need sensory proof, where intuitives are
Yeah,
just like theoretical and they're all theoretical. Like they might believe stuff because it feels true, for example, you know,
truth is
or
just a feeling for them.
because it seems true. Could be. I think like they're more interested in the theory than the actual sensory proof.
That's really not sensory proof; it's theoretical proof. And to say, well, if you can't come up with an example, then it's not. It's throw it
Well,
out.
thinkers are already looking for proof in that kind of realm. But then once you get to the sensory, it makes it even more. Yeah. Like NF is the most non-proven, and ST is the most proven on the spectrum. Which is fine, Hank. You like proof. You're ST.
I'm saying maybe you're getting the definition backwards.
Maybe. But that's a very ST thing to say, according to my definition.
Yes, I had to
Yes.
agree with that.
All right. Okay, so like you said, how did you figure out that this is what your philosophy is?
Oh, so pretty much I was guess talking about in the chat. It's a Digital Gnosis is a philosophy show, and it does occur to me to go on the Discord server and elaborate on it, and that's what just a suggestion I throw up from my guess inquiry. What did I talk about? Do you have a thread? Let me check the thread again.
Yeah.
You are messing that thread again. Yeah, Canto Sagor. I pretty much went in and said my my argument against Cantor's Staggering theorem and such. I think I said I thought I said it was possibly family consequent and just taking a power set of an infinite set looks especially similar to iteration, but there's no other way to enumerate across infinite sets. And it just, I think I asked for follow up, and someone suggested that I was an intuitionist, and I looked into it, and yeah, it sounds right.
A bit of action happening here right now, so I muted it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Where is everybody today?
Well, I'm right here.
I know, but everybody else. Maybe because it started at an hour later that people aren't here.
You expect more people to be here, especially since it was announced so early.
Yeah, right.
My bad.
Hmm.
I guess I can't open another browser while I'm on StreamYard.
We're on the phone. It's
Yeah.
so the way it works on the phone is that if it's not focused on, it's just kind of paused, so the streamer wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, someone else got here.
Sean, been a while.
What's up, lads?
How's it going, Sean?
Irishman versus a Jew. What could go wrong?
Who said versus? What's going on? Why is there a versus involved here?
There's always a fight in this planet. I'm
there?
the woke one. I'm the woke one.
Last time you were here, we had a good talk. I didn't think we fought. Did we fight?
I'm 50-50 on the Jew.
I don't know what that means.
You Jews are sneaky, dangerous
Are
people.
we? Ah, okay.
Yeah,
You better be
you're
careful then.
trying to take over. You're trying to take over the world with the Soros.
With the what?
A callback.
With the
Soros trying
Soros?
to take over the world with his liberal agenda.
Yeah, he's a pretty slimy guy. Stay away from him. He should go to jail. Yeah, he's fighting the government. It's like an act of treason.
There's
Get
more
But
that?
than one
like,
government fighting a bunch of governments.
Yeah.
what about Epstein? What do you think about Epstein? What is he up to? Is he still alive?
I think he's dead, but he sounds like a pretty not good person.
But like, he was working for the Mossad, wasn't he?
I don't know that. Maybe that's like speculative, but he might have been. But whatever he was doing was not very good.
All right. So you don't think that Trump had anything to do with Epstein?
He definitely had stuff to do with Epstein. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we document evidence that he was had something to do with Epstein.
Yeah,
He's in pictures together with him.
yeah. They were friends at some point too. So. But I like the reason why I don't think it would be Mossad is because it's not really their MO. It's not really the type of stuff they do.
So what do they do then? Crack my grat all day long and talk to
No,
God?
no, that's what they want you to believe. No. If you look at the numbers, I think about like 70% of the Mossad are women, and all of like their biggest missions are performed by women. Not joking. And so everyone's really thinking like Mossad are some badass guys in the field. No, there's some very sly, strategic women.
I mean, like trying to find like people to fall in love with and turn them Jew.
Yeah. Also, probably. Also, like
Man.
they're
You did a good job with my
you suspect them, right?
princess Greta. You,
Your Princess
you,
Greta.
you kicked her out.
I mean, if you really wanted to be mean to her, you should have just let her go in. To be honest.
Yeah, but the Hamas would have treated her well. Think.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, for sure they would have.
But like, what are you gonna do with all the boats? Are you gonna take all the food in there and give it to the people?
What am I going to do with them? I'm going to keep one. And there was no food in there. There was absolutely no food in the boats. But yeah, maybe I'll take one. What am I going to do with them? I don't know.
There was no food in the boats.
No, that was the whole scam. There was no food in the boats. There was no aid. It was just a
Is that fake
publicity
news
stunt,
now?
dude. No, it's real. There was no food in the boats.
Well, are you gonna have to like sink the ships or something?
Am I going to have to? I don't know. No. Why would you have to sink them?
Okay, you gotta sell them.
I don't know. Maybe they're confiscated. Maybe someone has to come and claim them and get them back. Probably some bureaucracy involved, some paperwork. It's usually how that kind of stuff works. Like if you get your car taken away because you're using it for something illegal, then you have to like do paperwork to get it back. Usually, no? Isn't that how it works?
Yeah. So I heard Trump is gonna end the war. Isn't the war ending soon?
The war or yeah, I don't know. I'm holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. Is that how the expression goes?
Yeah, you shouldn't hold your breath because you don't know when it's going to end.
That's right. I don't actually know. And even if like the news says it's over, it doesn't mean it is over. two very different things. Yeah.
Right.
Any other well, you can hear me?
Questions?
Yeah.
No, I can hear you.
If that's what you call them. You call them questions? Sure. Any other questions?
I'm interrogating you. I work for the
Sure.
Irish IRA.
The Irish IRA as opposed to the
Canadian.
Iranian IRA?
Yeah.
So what accounting
Um,
software do you like?
What accounting software do I like? I don't like accounting.
But Sean does because he works for the IRA. So
well, no,
that's
it's the
IRS.
one with they're the terrorist ones I'm talking about. The illegal kind
IRS.
with the gun.
IRS is what you're talking about.
But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I like the Jews, but there's a lot of people in Ireland that don't like the Jew, and they're triggered.
Yeah, it's okay. They cannot like the Jews now. We have an army to defend ourselves.
Can we pray,
I mean, like,
can we
if you don't
pray
like the
for
Jews
the
100
Jews?
years ago, it's dangerous. But if you don't like the Jews today, we've got an army, so it's okay.
Can all the people in the world pray for the Jews, and like, will that work and do something?
Probably.
yes.
I don't know. Probably not, but sure, maybe. Like, I mean, it'll at least unite people in a common cause. It will. It's like affirmations. Yeah.
So if the Catholic Church said, "Let's pray for the Jew to not be as smart,"
Right.
would that work?
No, that's not how prayer works. Basically, what it is you're creating a desire. If you say something over and over again, you're creating a desire for it. So it's uniting people around a desire is usually what that means. Or at least a perspective, like it's brainwashing the people, you know?
Yeah. Man, I used to be Catholic, right? And I used to think that prayer was working and all that stuff. It didn't
Okay.
do much. I felt
It
better
does
when I was
work.
doing it, but
Yeah, it does work. It doesn't work how you might think it works, but it does work.
well, in the Catholic Church, I don't know exactly how it works in the Bible. I think the Bible says that if you do pray and you believe in it, it'll happen or something. But
No, it doesn't say
doesn't
that.
really.
And there's actually nothing about prayer in the Bible.
Prayer, it does. Doesn't
Nope.
the New Testament talk about prayer and Old Testament?
Maybe a New Testament. I don't think so. Maybe it does. I don't know about
Heck
the New
no.
Testament. But...
Hank, does Jesus say that if you pray, you can get what you want?
Let me double check.
I don't think so.
But I think it sounds like a churchianity thing someone made up. But I'm gonna check.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, prayer in Judaism wasn't around until like later on.
Wait, so are you sure that Epstein was not a spy for Israel and like all that?
I'm not sure.
CIA
I'm not
stuff?
sure at all. I don't know. I don't have that information, so I can't be sure. I can't like tell you for 100%. But it doesn't
Have
sound
you ever
like their
talked
MO.
to the Mossad? Have you ever talked to the Mossad? Can you just like talk to them? Are they
No, I
close
can't.
to you?
You can't just talk to the Mossad.
You can't just call them in the phone there, the website.
No, you can't just do that. You just can't do that. That doesn't work.
No.
But it doesn't sound like them because like if once you start looking at enough of their operations that they're publicizing, you'll see that most of what's going on, it's all women, and their strategies are very different.
Yeah, are they trying to fall in love with the Hamas members and turn Muslim?
They're honey trapping whoever they're doing a lot of the times. Yeah.
You know, Muslim people can't. If you're non-Muslim and you're a woman or a man, you have to convert to Islam. So it's kind of hard to like. So all these Muslim, all these ladies
you don't have to
are
convert. Yeah, you don't have to convert if your cover story is that you're already a Muslim.
Just saying.
Yeah. So Hank, what does Jesus say about prayers?
It doesn't say you just pray and you get your wish like it's a genie, but we would just.
You want to ask ChatGPT what it thinks about that?
So I
No,
have
I don't
some
know.
jolly notes, but it's mostly just um, love your enemy stuff and don't pray in public. That's what I found. So yeah, let's go ahead and ask Chat GPT. I'm gonna post this link to my public chat for now. But I didn't see that praying you get what you want at all. So
Or is there such a thing even as like is it even discussed in the Bible? Does Jesus even
um,
talk about prayer?
well, there's a Lord's prayer. Um,
There's a Lord's Prayer, but is that from the Bible? Because that's a Jewish thing, right?
but yeah, of course, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But it will be in the Bible. I think it was referenced in Matthew.
Is it?
At least that's what it says here. It says it gives a reference to Matthew 6, 9 through 14.
Okay.
So, yeah, it gets give us this thing.
I mean, I
Lord,
guess
give
I
us
guess a
our
lot of
debts.
the Psalms are kind of like prayers,
Yeah,
if you want to look at them that way.
yeah. So it's pretty much begging the Lord for mercy rather than asking Him for stuff.
Yeah.
So it's two distinctly different things.
Man, Judaism is no fun. Like you don't have heaven or hell. Nothing. Boring.
Yeah, that's why you don't have to be Jewish. You don't. No one wants you to be Jewish. You don't have to be. You're good.
Like
Just be a human.
you have
Just be
you have
Irish.
to read all
That's
the
really
books. Do you have to read all the books and like study for hours? And how many books do you have? Like, do you have the Torah and then you have all these other ones?
Yeah, you got a lot of books. Yep.
Have you read
But
them
you're
all?
Irish. There's no reason for you to. There's no reason for you to be Jewish. Be Irish. Be the best Irish that you can be.
Yeah, the Irish are known as the saints and scholars. But
Yeah.
we're not
See.
that much
So
anymore. We're not much
you've
into
got
the
all the.
religion anymore.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to be into religion. You have to be. I mean, you're a nation. You're not a religion.
What's the craziest thing in the Torah? What's the maddest thing that your religion talks about?
Don't murder. I don't know. That's the craziest thing.
Ah, come on now, tell us the juicy details. I heard that the Jews want to take over the world and like, I don't know, turn us all into slaves or something.
No, it would be nice, but no, I don't think that's what we
I
want.
think that the craziest thing is to not with mixed fabrics. I think that's the craziest thing.
That is kind of crazy. Yeah, don't mix fabrics.
Yeah,
Don't mix animal and plant fabrics together.
yeah.
It's weird because like the vegans, they don't do anything with animal fabrics. Like they won't mix it.
Yep.
One time I had a favorite sweater and it was a blend of wool and cotton. I love that thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not allowed to wear that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was my
Do
favorite
you
sweater
actually
for like over a decade until it wore out.
do you actually still follow those laws?
I'm supposed to. Like I do my best
Like,
to.
do the Orthodox Jews like follow all the laws and stuff like
They do their best to. Yeah.
that? What's that stuff like? I saw a documentary, Religulous, with Bill Maher, and he talks about the Orthodox
Murray.
Jews and they have like crazy laws in their weekend or something, where they can't light a fire or something, they can't work or something. Do a lot of them
Yeah,
still do
Shabbat.
that?
Yeah, Shabbat. Yeah, of course. It's once a week, buddy.
Hey, Emmanuel.
Hey, Manuel. What's up, buddy?
So
How you been? How's life? How's school? Am I
I
frozen?
can't hear him.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
can't hear
can't
me.
hear him either.
Talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I was having connection issues, so.
Oh, okay.
That happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm on campus too, so might be adding to it.
Yeah.
How's school going? How's your exams and stuff and your
Well, we just started last week, so
okay,
it's going all right. I'm already late on assignments, but that's to be
of
expected
course.
because it's
You have
me.
to start being late on time.
Um, what else? Yeah, that's really about it, I guess, at least with school.
What are you learning?
Well, this term I'm taking physiological research and statistics, and then general chemistry 3, and what's the other one? Oh yeah,
In general
introduction to
neuroscience, right?
psychology 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty nerdy shit. Are you autistic?
I don't. Well, I
Hi,
guess it depends on who you
how
ask.
are you?
Hello.
I just got home from my D-Day program. It was so good.
Cool.
Hey,
That's nice.
hello.
Hank, hello Hank. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Can I be next to her, please?
You're under her. Debbie.
You are next to her.
Yeah.
So how was your day? What did you do today?
Who are you asking? Me?
You.
Oh, okay. I worked a shift. I did my normal task, which was get the last packages and get the sprayed shoots on Tuesday, and I'm need to call Dell. I'm gonna try calling Dell direct after this stream, before I can see if I can get my hands on those rugged laptops because they're easy to repair. Otherwise, I had to ship one in just so I
Really?
could touch one. Yeah,
Hank, what's
yeah,
the topic for today?
pretty open.
It's the Jews. What? Why the Jews so annoying? No, they're not annoying, but they're like, I'm jealous.
Why did Jews cross the road?
What?
They'll get that matzo ball.
And Hank? Hank, it was a very good day for me too.
Awesome.
Hank, what's your hat means?
Nothing in particular. It just looks good on me. Look fine without the hat, but I just kind of like the hat.
Hank?
Neo, are you Jewish? Is Neo Jewish?
No, I'm not.
You look a bit Jew.
No.
Okay.
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, are all the Jews going to hell according to Christianity?
I don't know. You're
You should know
weird.
that. It's in the Bible. No, I'm autistic. You should not. Autism is a minority, and we're special.
Are you serious?
I'm not diagnosed, but I think I am because I was a bit weird. But anyway,
I
so
am
Neo,
diagnosed.
good for you.
Thank you.
But Neo, you are autistic.
No, I'm not.
No, it's
Artistic. Autism.
artistic.
No.
Not artistic either. As an
Hank,
art.
are you?
I'm both autistic and artistic. I'm both.
What does that means?
So I can do art stuff, and I also the shrinks label me autistic. So that's what it means.
Ben, quick question.
Yo,
Okay, so I've been having discussions with actual neuroscientists at this point. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to explain how to type to them. And I
okay.
don't know if it's just because I'm out of shape on blasting about it, or if the method, or I guess it's the fact that there is no method that's what makes it hard to explain.
Yeah.
Just say it's a checklist. You just say, "Hey, I see this. Mark it off."
No, but he's
Then you
talking
can
about OPS.
Oh, so OPS. Oh yeah,
Best buddies.
they use a checklist in OPS. I guess they. Yeah, you do.
I mean,
Kinda.
technically, but there's no real method. It's just a checklist.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you need more methodology because it's pretty open. OPS is pretty open.
You would need a checklist for each coin, like along, like a lot of redundancies.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I was trying to think, like, how would I teach someone? And honestly, it's not really something you can
It's
teach.
not.
It's
It
more
wouldn't be
like a
something that would.
process.
Yeah. I would connect it more to psychology or psychiatry than I would to neuroscience.
Right.
Yeah.
Or switch to
Until
a.
like you can actually see the brain structure difference between types. You know what I mean? Then that would be more
Right.
neuroscience.
Assuming that
Right.
exists.
Are smart people more autistic?
I don't
No.
know.
No.
No.
All right,
No correlation.
because you know the way the nerds and the geeks are all a bit weird socially.
Right.
No, weird
Also, autistic
from that perspective.
Socially, I'm just very antisocial, but when it comes to flirting, most times I don't know what I'm
Really?
being flirted with.
Really? Are you?
What?
Are you really out going?
No, I mean I can be. I don't. I just choose not to most of the time.
Why?
Neo
Because
is
I don't
outgoing.
really care for talking to certain people. Most people, anyway. But anyway, so yeah, that's just something I've been processing. I don't know if I could teach it. I could, but it'd be more like a process, not really like something you can just give a lecture on. Who's listening to trap music?
Yeah. Please don't blast music. Whoever's doing that. Sorry, muting her. Can you figure out who it is and mute them, please? Thanks.
Got it.
Neo, that's you.
Thanks.
She, she's listening to music. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't want to get a strike for music.
right.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
definitely would not try to teach typing to them. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I was thinking of making a video, but then the more I thought of it, I'm like, that's not something you can really teach. It's like, I mean, you can teach the definitions, but like,
Yeah, so you may have to switch to a system that's more grounded, so you can have a checklist you can go all the way out. Like MBTI, the checklist is so contained that they have extra systems to give you a type. So
I mean, that's true, but I'm not, okay. Maybe their methodologies is like solid, but obviously it doesn't account for the cognitive functions and what else?
Yeah,
Like
neuroscience would
maybe
be
that's
all the
definitely more
depth
OPS.
interested.
stuff of ops.
Neuroscience
Well,
would be more interested in what type is rather than how to type someone, I think.
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and that
the
leads us to
fundamental source of it in
cognition.
the brain. Yeah.
And so I
Okay.
was going to ask you. So I saw your video. I don't know if you saw my comment earlier, but I saw your video.
Yeah, I saw your comment. Yeah.
So okay, let me ask you this: is physics cognition?
No, I wouldn't equate them.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Then I think we fundamentally, not fundamentally, but we disagree on the nitty gritty.
Yeah. I think you can source cognition from physics, but I don't think they're the same thing. Not
yeah,
fundamentally.
I would say is it computation? No, I'm actually not sure if it's computation either. Um,
Yeah.
but I would say probably is, but I can't. I'm not quite sure. I would say yes. I would lean towards yes, but I'm not solid on that.
Oh wait, okay, wait. Let me ask. Why would you say physics is not a form of cognition? Because it's not within the mind.
I think so. Okay, so there is physics that's within the mind, which is the physics we know. But then there's
Right.
like the physics that's not in the mind, which is just the way things are, the way things work
Yeah.
on a fundamental level. Yeah. And
Okay.
so, like, a part of that would contribute to cognition, but then a part of it we have no idea. Like, we're limited by the information side of physics.
Right.
We don't know anything else,
Right.
and that's what we're limited by our own cognition.
Okay. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you assume idealism will have to be cognition, but still, if you don't use that presupposition, then it doesn't have to be.
But like there, you can see like traces of cognition in physics, like transferring information from one particle to another, transferring momentum from one particle to another. All that kind of stuff is a form of
It's a form
cognition,
of cognition.
I guess.
Right?
You
Yeah.
could see that, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we don't disagree.
Yeah.
But okay, I understand the oneness and all that stuff, but and like I guess philosophically I understand and I agree, but I guess on the mechanical side of it, I think it goes back to what I've been saying, which is like there's both like a bottom up and top down mechanism of consciousness or
Right.
of this oneness, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. Sure. Yeah.
Um, but then also what you're calling consciousness, at least like how consciousness is the experience of the self, I would call sentience.
I don't think I've ever called consciousness experience of the self.
Well, so in your video, you said what was it? Something about like when
The
you
text is under the video, yeah.
separation of the self is really just cognition and well, yeah, just the result of cognition, which is my understanding consciousness. What you're calling consciousness. Or am I wrong saying that?
Wait, is God conscious? Yeah.
Yes.
Are you trying to find God?
Sure, yeah.
Are you like religious or something or spiritual? Are you really? Are you?
Uh, yes and no. I wouldn't say religious for sure, though. I don't prescribe to a specific religion.
You're trying to find the truth,
Yeah, that would be a good way to put it.
and science is the best way to find the truth, my boy. I think I'm not an expert on this. I'm just a humble carpenter that watches a lot of YouTube stuff. I tell you now, I
Well, I
used
would
to be
agree.
Catholic, and now I'm atheist because of YouTube. So,
I see.
education.
Are you still there, Binyamin?
Me.
Okay, no, he's not.
Hello?
I'm here.
What did you say?
Can
What
you
were you
hear me?
saying there before?
I was asking if Ben is here. but he hasn't
Yeah,
replied.
is it not working? Shit.
Oh, now it's working.
Hello. Yeah, I tabbed to the different thing because I was taking the text. I was looking at the text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought I was talking to you, and then I guess you weren't answering because you didn't hear me.
What did I ask? Oh, yeah, so I was asking, what is your definition of consciousness within that video? Or remind me what it is. And he's gone again.
He's out in Gaza. He doesn't have any internet in Gaza. He's under a tunnel
Yeah, no,
there
I'm,
right
I'm
now.
just I'm just copying the text because I can't read it from there, so I'm gonna put it in private chat. And then...
Oh, I see.
Is any 5G in Gaza there?
Okay, and it's too long, so I can only copy the first half so far. So
Our
our consciousness is a
consciousness
set of
is
unified. Yeah, you can
cognitive
read it. Read it out,
structures.
and I'll get the other one. Read it out loud,
Okay.
though.
Our consciousness is a set of unified cognitive structures, and it relates it to itself in two ways: externally through whatever is not self, and internally with relation to the parts that embody it. The very distinction between mind and body are two levels of the separation. Life is a cognitive, and our embodiment is unified in function, a vessel of both physical mechanics and cognitive structures. From these layers of unity, the illusion of a separate self resolves into consciousness. Ah, I see. I would still call that sentience, not consciousness. This creates from these layers of unity the illusion of a separate self. So, this creates a cognitive world, a world within a world that operates seemingly independent from reality, yet is wholly dependent upon it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, but I guess the semantics or the words, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
the
So how would you
vocab.
define sentience? Sentience related to consciousness.
Uh, well, what you just called consciousness is what I would call sentience.
Okay. So what I would call sentience is a more
Well, hang on. Let me pull out my laptop and find out the definition of sentience. Hang on.
because like consciousness doesn't mean you have agency, right?
Yeah.
But sentience does. I guess that's the main distinction. Sentience is like the agency within consciousness.
Say it again. Sentience is the agency within consciousness.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Hang on. This is
Let me
according
restate.
to Wikipedia. Sentience is the ability to experience feelings and sensations. It may not necessarily
Did you
imply.
just call it Wikipedia?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, I like that. That's good.
Wikipedia. Sentience is the ability to experience feelings and sensations. It may not necessarily imply higher cognitive functions such as awareness, reasoning, or complex thought processes.
Yeah,
Some
I
writers
don't agree
define
with that.
sentience exclusively as a capacity for valenced, positive or negative mental experiences such as pain and or pleasure. You don't agree with that?
Yeah, I don't know. They're making it sound like it's like a lower level of consciousness, sentience.
I suppose.
Noel will know the answer.
Well, see,
Noel knows.
I would actually agree with that because I would say we are no different than lower levels of cognition. That's my stance.
So, like the lowest levels
Noel,
of
what do you think?
cognition aren't conscious, right? Our lowest levels of cognition aren't conscious. Like, how does your stomach know how to digest food, right? There's a cognitive process that's going about digesting the food, but you're not
Right.
conscious of that cognitive process.
Right.
right? And then
Yeah.
some things you're conscious of, like you're conscious of your feelings, but you have no sentience over your feelings. Like you can't change them. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
And then like some things you have sentience over, where like, yeah, you're conscious that you have hands, but you also have sentience. You can control what you do with your hands.
Right.
So I think like that's how maybe I'm using the wrong words, but I think like that's how I would divide the levels up. So like cognition is like lower, it resolves into consciousness, which resolves into sentience.
Mhm. Well, also, I looked up neuro or sentience according defined by neuroscience, and this is what it's giving. Sentience is defined as the capacity to experience feelings, which involves awareness and cognitive ability of the brain. Which kind of is basically what you're saying, but not exactly.
So, Benjamin,
Sentience is the ability to.
do you know who would call themselves
No,
the female psycho there in the backstage?
no, I have no idea who that is, and that name looks familiar, and it feels like they're gonna put up some kind of fake or something like that. Like they're a troll. That's what I think. But give them a chance. Just have your button on remove them very quickly in case they.
Let me try some overlays.
Do you want to read that again, the neuroscience one? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the backstage actually.
No. Here you go. So, sentience is defined as the capacity to have feelings, which requires some degree of awareness and cognitive ability.
So it's just feelings? No.
No, this is, I guess, what you're calling consciousness. Is what I'm saying.
No, that's even cognition. Feelings are cognitive. Like you might not even be conscious of your feelings, but you still have them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cognitive. It's not necessarily conscious. Like you can be conscious of feelings, but there's probably also a lot of feelings that you're not even conscious about.
Mhm.
Female psycho, I made a new overlay. Who are you?
Read my whole name, Hank.
I can't
Oh,
see
it's
it.
you. All right.
Okay, that's fine. I know who they
Is
are.
your name Jesse? Dragon, is your name Jesse?
Maybe.
Is that your real name? Oh, nice. Jesse, okay. I never would have guessed that.
Look at my chiseled chin in my profile picture.
Hey.
Oh, that was funny. Sorry.
Female
you were
psycho
saying,
warrior.
Manuel?
Okay, I could see the whole name from the back when you were backstage.
I'd be hesitant to click on someone that calls themselves a female psycho too, honestly. But sorry, I was interrupting.
Warrior's neck. No, you're not interrupting. You're just on time. So maybe I have like the wrong definition of sentience then, because it seems like grass is sentient.
Right.
And yes, grass does have cognition. Of course it does.
So
Right.
Every
so
cell
if
has
God is
cognition.
conscious, if God is conscious, does that mean that he has feelings?
God is not conscious.
As
Say that
weird as
again?
that
He
gets,
doesn't.
yeah.
Well,
God is
that's
not
what-
conscious.
That's
I would
where
not say that
intuition
God is
comes in.
conscious. I would not say God is conscious. I would say he's not conscious.
Yeah, but I would say not conscious doesn't mean he is conscious. So
That's right.
Correct.
I'm confused. So he's
Well,
50-50 on consciousness.
No. It's that he's absolutely not conscious, which means he isn't conscious. Wait. So
He is consciousness itself, and conscious and not conscious, and like you're trying to define God, which you'll just be wrong.
right. So it's a contradiction, quote unquote, but really not because it resolves itself. But anyway, it's a net
Right.
zero.
Okay. So he's basically zero. But he could also be not zero.
Yeah.
So he's like shape shifting.
Yeah.
He's not zero.
Right.
You can't say God is anything.
Pretty
You
cool
can say he's
fellow.
not something.
He's a pretty cool guy. I mean, they should make a movie about it. Like, he's like the ultimate superhero. I mean,
Well, I would argue that it's not a he, but I
Yeah.
digress.
Same, yeah. It's not a person.
so he's
Not a
trans.
superhero. I mean,
It's not
he
trans either. It's not
he can
gender.
transform into anything. Can he become a woman as well? Can God be a woman?
that's nonsense question. Are you like trying to like? Are you purposefully trolling?
Yeah.
Well,
Or are
yeah,
you,
I
like,
am an
genuinely
atheist,
asking?
so expect the
Okay.
trolls from an atheist.
Oh,
All right.
In the Torah, does it still say like that Abba Father in reference to God?
Yeah. Right. That's
How do
one
you
of
cross?
the relationships you can have. Like, yeah, anytime you have a name of God, it's a relationship you can have with God,
Okay,
or
I
God
got
has with the world. Yeah.
you. Christians take it very literally.
Yes, I know.
Denizen says, but God is not naughty person.
Yeah.
Oh wait, say that again.
Yeah, Denizen
Benjamin.
said.
No.
Oh,
Also, Benjamin
go ahead.
said in the Torah, what does it say about God as a father?
Someone calls him Abba Father when calling
Right.
out to God,
hmm
and he's saying that whenever God is referred to, it's like in a relationship way. It's a kind of relationship you can have with him.
Yeah.
That's
Any name of God is a relationship that the universe can have with God.
uh-huh. Okay, I see. Well, okay, so now I'm thinking about this. Going back to cognition, binary cognitive mechanics. So information space, wouldn't that technically be not conscious? Because
Information
in my
space, I
mind,
wouldn't
I'm
say is
seeing them the
necessarily
same.
conscious. Yeah. I don't think information space is necessarily conscious. Like an LLM is accessing information space, right?
Right.
It's got a representation of information space, and it's solving an equation trying to find the local minima and the global minima of this information space. But it's
Mhm.
not conscious. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I see.
I think I would still call it conscious because I still just have a hard time understanding your differences between consciousness and cognition, where I just see consciousness as the ability to have experience, while cognition just seems more like
So
physically
I think
involving the brain.
if you prompt the LLM properly during its little thinking time, it can have a conscious moment, which is just awareness that it is thinking, basically. Most of the time, it doesn't have that awareness, but if you prompt it properly, it can have the awareness that it is thinking and it is processing.
Were you saying that it normally has cognition?
Yeah. It has cognition, but
Almost
not
everything has
conscious
cognition.
sentience.
Yeah, there's different levels of cognition, but most things are cognitive.
Can you explain me the definition of cognition again? I don't remember.
Uh, in informational calculating, I guess, calculating information, cognition.
Okay, I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
It's basically just think of it as math, and like every math equation you've ever met and known, like that's basically cognition. It's a
Yeah, only
model.
Are we
like in
saying that every
chemistry. Well, because like in chemistry, you have like different chemical processes that happen, and so some of those processes can be used in a cognitive way to calculate and to develop things. Like
are we
that's what the
saying
cell
that
is doing. The cell is doing
everything
cognition on a chemical level.
are we saying that everything has cognition because of like some kind of physics implementation?
Basically,
On a different
yeah.
level, yeah, on its own level.
I don't like
Like
that.
the cognition of an atom is not going to be the same cognition of like a thinking function. You know what I mean?
But it's still cognitive. It's cognitive.
It's
It's
still
still
cognitive,
cognition.
right?
I can't
Yeah.
understand it as such, I guess.
Yeah, I okay. And my masculine and
He doesn't have
my
enough
best
NI. Yeah, he
way,
doesn't have NI doing
my
anything.
best way of
I don't know how to
saying
do it.
that is cognition is simply the process of whatever. So
What's
so
doing the processing though?
uh, consciousness or not
No
consciousness in
consciousness.
this case.
Because it just sounds like we're tying it to physics, and since physics impacts everything, that's why we're saying
think-
everything
okay.
has cognition.
So cognition
No,
is like
Tell
if you want
him
to. Yeah, go ahead.
I think if you tell him the example of how you explained it in terms of a cell, then he'll get what you're trying to say.
It's like a
Like
cell
how it,
holds
how a cell
information
has cognition.
Yeah, cells are cognitive. Cells
because they hold
are
information.
yes, they hold information. They're calculating with that information, and they're performing metabolism with that information.
I don't know.
It's okay.
But isn't consciousness like you're supposed to like feel feelings and stuff like that and all that?
No, that's
Like-
sentience. That's sentience.
No, he's talking about consciousness and not cognition. So we're talking about just straight up cognition.
All right.
Yeah.
So not everything is conscious. It's only the higher beings that are conscious. Well, all the
Mm,
living animals are conscious. Are plants conscious?
I would say so.
I'm
Benjamin
not-
would say they're not.
I don't think plants are conscious now.
See,
So
Uh,
they're conscious, but they're not. No, they're cognitive.
No, they are
They have
cognitive.
Yes, they have
cognitive, but they're not conscious. So yeah.
And
But
his-
I heard some.
well, oh,
Sorry, some
well,
philosophers say that consciousness is not even a thing. It's not even that, and there's no proof for it. Like there's no scientific
It's a
evidence
unity, in
for
my
it yet.
opinion.
I feel
yeah,
like
Consciousness is a unity. Yeah.
oh, excuse me. I feel like you could just replace what you're saying about cognition and call it consciousness, because you could say everything that you're using to describe why something has cognition is like to deal with its own awareness, which is what seems to be a part of the definition of consciousness.
Most of it isn't
What?
aware of itself.
Wait,
Cognition
okay.
doesn't have to be aware of itself.
Wait, female warrior's neck. Okay, so
Call me
warrior's
Nick.
neck. So I would
dragon
agree
call
with
Jesse.
you. Oh, Jesse. Okay, Jesse. This is
Yeah.
where I would agree with you, and Benjamin would disagree, and this is where Benjamin and I disagree because we don't have the same definitions, or
Yeah.
we're using different names for the same thing.
If only we had like an SI source of definitions.
Well, actually, that's true, but in principle, we agree. In the semantics and whatnot, we disagree, but. Because I hold the position that sentience is a spectrum, but
Let's not talk about sentience. Let's just talk about cognition, consciousness. I don't want to.
I don't even know. I don't know anything about sentience either. I don't have anything to add on that.
okay. Well, I would argue in this. Well, okay. So consciousness is the base layer. So but technically it's not conscious. But anyway, so consciousness is the base layer to everything. So yes, I would agree with you, Warriors Nick.
And I guess I would say that because I would understand consciousness as the ability to experience, and that I would say even a rock has an experience, even though it doesn't have the same like apparatuses to experience like humans do, such as like
So I would say
skin,
that
nerves.
a rock does have I would say rock has ability to experience, but that's cognitive. It's not conscious. It's not conscious of that experience because it's not aware that it's having that experience. It's still experiencing things, but it's not aware that it's having the experience.
Yeah,
see, and I would still
argue
call
against
that
that.
sentience. I would still call that sentience because it's even
I
though
don't know
it's
about
not aware of its experience, it's still experiencing.
Let's throw sentience in the garbage for now. I don't want to talk about sentience.
All right.
I don't know why exactly we say that it's not aware, but I don't think I could argue against it.
Because we have a very one-dimensional view of the world as of now. I would
It's
say.
like it seems like it's really hard even for like you to tell if another person is conscious or like has awareness. Like doctors have like some complicated tests and questions they try to ask and see if the person can go through certain steps to see if they're like cognitively aware enough to decide something for themselves.
Mm.
So I feel like
Yeah,
because
and to any to whatever degree it is, someone has to be. You said it really well. Cognitively aware enough to be conscious is exactly what it is. So if you have enough cognitive awareness, you become conscious. Good
that's just
definition. Thank you,
our
Nick.
definition through what we can experience and observe, which probably doesn't account for all of reality. So we're like working off of a lot of missing information, I feel, to say whether something is conscious or not, unless in terms of whether something's aware or not. But it feels like it's consciousness is more about the experience and less than cognition. It feels like
So
cognition
that's
feels like it would deal
that's
more
how it's
with
traditionally
awareness.
talked about, and I completely disagree with the experience side of it, because
Okay.
experience, you're right, a rock has an experience. And like I was even talking to the AI, and like AI said the same definitions. Like, I don't have an experience. I'm like, you're full of shit. Of course you have an experience. You had a whole training time. That's experience. You had a whole, like, like there's a lot of experience. So like even as a unity, it has experience. It doesn't might not have consciousness, but of that experience, but it has an experience.
Do you think we're combining awareness as too much a part of what consciousness is?
No,
I
I
would
think
say
that's the
yes.
fundamental basis. I think that's the fundamental basis of what consciousness is awareness.
And
Oh,
how
wait,
would
okay.
you
Never mind.
separate the
I agree
two?
with that. Yeah.
What makes a distinction between the two words?
What, consciousness and sentience?
No,
And awareness.
Awareness.
Oh,
Yeah.
awareness.
It sounds like we're using them as the same word.
Basically. Well,
And
because
that's where
consciousness encompasses awareness.
I think because like awareness is yes or no. Consciousness is like a spectrum of an amount, I guess.
I guess zero's
And
amount.
Like
right.
like you're not conscious of someone suffering in some third world country right now. You're not conscious of it. You're not.
But I feel it in my chakra.
Do you? I guess
Yeah,
that you
right,
could say
right near
awareness
my
too.
root.
But like,
That's why I call it a pain in the ass.
it's like, you know
If
how
you
we're in
can
OP and like
imagine
we
it.
feel like we're more conscious now because we are more aware of ourselves and everything going on around us. Like a higher level of, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the difference between being conscious and having consciousness.
That's a
Say
good
that again.
question. What's the
Being
difference?
conscious is a semantical synonym for awareness. Having consciousness, I don't think it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
You got to be
Right.
careful when you're talking to Ben. He's very literal. So he'll give you an answer that you asked for, but it's not even the answer you asked for. You see what I'm saying?
Who are you talking about, Ben?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Sounds like general sensor stuff.
Yeah, general sensors, stupidity. Yeah.
I don't call it stupid. That's too mean.
I
Okay.
appreciate it unless you're trying to, pin down his answer on something esoteric, abstract, and semantical. Then,
Well, that's actually what I was telling Ben,
otherwise,
is that we agree on principle, but semantically we disagree.
because I noticed someone did ask him, "Is God conscious?" Or is God conscious? And that's not the same thing as asking if God is capable of consciousness, has consciousness, or experiences consciousness. It's asking if God is conscious itself.
And he would say it's not.
It's not consciousness, exactly.
Yeah.
We have a fellow smart person. Good to know.
Nerd!
What was I gonna say? Wait, okay, so Ben, would you then, do you disagree with me that consciousness is, or sorry, God is both top down and bottom up?
He's not.
I disagree with anyone who says the word God is. As soon as you do
Okay,
that, I
then
disagree.
consciousness.
Okay. No, I think you're right, but like we're coming to the same conclusion where consciousness is a unity, and so the unities can have a bottom up from that unity, right? There's the parts that form into the unity. It can also have a
Yeah.
top down, how the unity starts controlling the parts and coordinating the parts, making them more in sync.
Mhm.
So that gets into the exact structure of what I'm seeing. It's consciousness itself is this unity. Yes, you can look at it top down or bottom up. It's both processes are happening, but it's still the unity of all of these little cognitive parts.
It's the unity itself. Yeah.
It's the unity of the cognitive parts. Yeah.
Right. So we
And
so we do agree.
Yes.
This
And
whole
so,
time
like,
we've agreed.
so like you have these layers of cognition that like everything you have that we're not aware of, right? Every new layer,
Right.
like physics is one layer, chemistry is
Right.
another layer, and you just keep going up in these layers of cognition. We've got all of these base processes going on in our brains, but then at some point they form into some kind of unity that is conscious. And
I don't understand what you mean when you say layers of consciousness, cognition. I forget which word you use
layers
already.
of cognition, yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, because they have to work together. All the different cognitive parts have to work together.
It's
in
like
some
if
way.
you start
In
from
me,
like subatomic
or
particles all
in
the
the
way
universe,
to what we see.
as like a rule of reality.
Yes.
Like what plane are we
Yes.
talking on? And how is
Whatever's about to
physics?
come out of your mouth, yes.
How is
Yeah, like, let's think
Especially
about a
especially when
car.
discussing God, because it's definitely not going to not be yes.
So
how is physics a layer of
if you're
cognition?
thinking about a car, think about a car, and then you have all these different parts of a car, right? So
What does the
car is
car
made of
represent,
metal.
though?
It represents a unity. But I'm
And
talking about the layers that go into the car to get to the unity that we call a car.
but what's this analogizing to, like, our current reality? That's what I want to understand.
I'm
It's the
analogizing
same
layers.
thing. He's
Layers
it's the
talking about
of
same
layers.
thing
what? Layers of what?
of
Right.
everything.
So here we're talking about
Layers of models. Layers of models.
Right. because like at the end the car has, what does it have? It has an engine, it has a frame, right? You can list all these parts of the car, but each one of those parts itself has layers in them. Like an engine has pistons, right? And or like the frame has hinges and has, right? So like each one of these things is itself a unity. So, and each of those unities does itself, it also has more parts. So it's like it's a layer, it's a hierarchy of layers,
And
Yeah,
those
a
layers
hierarchy of unities.
aren't
none of
real.
them can drive a car forward, but the engine can.
And those layers aren't real
Technically, the
because
engine
they're
Right.
just.
can't either, right? It even needs the
Right. The
axle.
engine can drive a car forward, but there's no car without all the other parts to drive forward.
I thought there's no car to begin with.
Technically.
There's
There
no
is
car
a
to begin with, but there is
car.
one to end with.
Because this reminds me of that conversation I had a long time ago with you and Chris was on here. And I was trying to understand the thing about if you have a computer desk with a computer on it, and or if you put I don't remember how it went, but it's basically saying that nothing is real. It's just like our weird definitions for how we are perceiving the layers.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Like
That's how we
atoms.
use it if you're
So,
doing
so you had the symbols that, or at least allegedly real, according to the materialist, but then all the other stuff that we call names are just collections of the symbols. So those are technically not real because they're not the act things in itself, which would be, at least according to materials, would be the symbols.
So if you
Yeah,
go
if I
down
don't
to the
know
level of
computer.
the part, yeah, if you go to the parts of the parts of the parts of the parts, go down to the very basic level of things, nothing is real. Right? Chemistry isn't real. It's a unity of physics. Physics
Right.
isn't real. It's a unity of energy, right? And so like you get these layers where it's like, okay, so then what is real? So, and then you admit that no, physics is real. Chemistry is real. It's a real unity. It's a real relationship. You're qualifying something real. And so then you get to
It's
the time where it's like, okay, humans are real. Yes, many different parts to them, many different things going on, but the relationship, the unity is real, right? And then you get to like nations are real. Like it's a relationship, it's a unity. So both perspectives you can look at.
So when you say cognitive layers, like, is that just talking about any layer from the
yes.
bottom all the way to the top? You're just calling
Yes.
that all in the
Yes.
NI bucket of cognitive layer, I guess?
Yes.
Yes.
Precisely.
And what is the utility in that, I suppose?
It's being able to not
Hierarchy.
necessarily classify, but yeah, understand the hierarchy, yeah.
But if you're just saying here's a hierarchy, I don't know how that classifies the hierarchy, because the whole thing is The
Well,
whole
no,
cognitive
well,
layers
it's
equals
both.
in the
Okay,
hierarchy.
I see your problem. So it's both a hierarchy and not a hierarchy. So it's not a hierarchy.
That doesn't help at all.
A good one. I like it.
I'm not wrong. I don't know what to say.
You're not wrong.
Wait, okay, Hank. So now I'm curious. Where do you disagree with all of this? Because I know you don't disagree with Ben on this one.
Was you asking me a denizen?
You.
Yeah. So I'm an idealist. So I just say so. Pretty much, the relationships themselves are the things that's important to me. So not the so-called simples, because that's just a different model. So I would associate the relationship of whether is the real thing, and the
Yeah.
composition's not necessarily the real thing, because we could pick whatever
Honestly,
simples we want.
yeah, I agree. The only real thing that we can really point at is a relationship.
Right.
I'm fine with that, I guess.
Yeah.
So we all agree, but not on the semantics. Great.
Yep.
In principle, we all agree. All right. Well, now we just need
No, well,
a SI
I think
person.
what Dragon's Neck is, I mean, Jesse is trying to talk about is
No, call
like
me by
what is
my
the utility?
dragon's name.
The utility of it.
Yeah, like he's like, what's the purpose? Like, why would you even think about it this way? What's the
Oh.
purpose of it? Yeah.
The utility of that is so we can be talking about it right now for like
That's
an
true.
hour.
Oh God.
I would argue it's to reform the world, but I digress.
How
I
else
don't
would I
think
spend my Tuesday and Thursday afternoons?
There you
I
go.
don't think it's at a level of understandability for a common person to have much of an effect on the world, and that's my problem with a lot of the topics we talk about on here sometimes.
I don't think that's
Well,
as true as people think it is.
what's that? Consciousness?
That it's not important. I think it has a fundamental. It creates a fundamental difference in the way that you view things and how you go about
Right.
doing things. Like
I agree.
I agree too. I'm just saying
it's
not.
it's kind of meaningless at this level, but like I
Yeah,
think
that.
what snapped me out of that was hearing Sam Harris say beliefs have consequences, and then seeing how freaking obvious that is.
Right.
Right.
Precisely.
Yeah, but what would happen? What would happen if you didn't believe in consciousness? Would we all be like
Well, that's why we're
robots or
trying to
something?
prove it. Well, we are robots,
Yeah,
but that's another
We
topic for
we
another
may
day.
have no value for it then, and you may not recognize the world you live in.
If you don't believe in consciousness, then you're not conscious.
Yeah, but what's so bad? What's gonna happen if I have no consciousness?
Well,
You're gonna
Nothing.
lie in a bed and be a vegetable, and people
Oh.
are going to feed you through tubes.
I would argue nothing really,
I'd
because
say, I
the,
guess you
the
become a-
pre-zombie thing. We really couldn't tell the difference if someone was, conscious or not, the way we do it right now.
You become a victim of circumstances and physics.
not necessarily, but kinda, yeah.
You are anyway.
Yeah. So when you say someone is unconscious, they don't have consciousness. They still have cognition. They're just not conscious.
See, this is where I like when I think of like religions and whatnot. Like this is where I'm like, okay, I think they for the time that they were made, they served its purpose and they did well. But I think they're outdated at this point.
For
I
you,
agree.
though.
I think
agree.
I think you just need a better religion. So like, so some of the
No,
soul
I think
stuff.
religions are BS, and their purpose is some kind of unity.
If I'm roofied at the bar, but I'm not conscious for what happens next, did it really happen?
To
It
you,
really
depends on your perspective.
from
It
your
really happens. You're
perspective,
just not
it didn't.
conscious of it.
And you're
Right.
probably still gonna have a cognitive response as well.
Right.
You're probably still going to get pregnant, but so it did happen.
So it did.
You know, that's not a bad segue to slide into what I was processing recently. I don't know how to say it more simply than just saying processing lust and stuff.
Ah,
Okay.
It's
Selfish genes.
it's what?
Selfish genes.
If that's how you're defining lust.
That's what causes it.
I don't know if I agree with that because it seems like from some new understandings I'm getting, I rewatched Dr. K's deep dive into lust and kind of understanding more of its, like, I guess I'd call it evolutionary mechanisms of how it's kind of like a natural tool to help move you like towards something, and it seems like it's good when you're moving towards certain things, and can be bad when it's moving away from other things, and if you're like using it for like replacing other things like emotional coping mechanisms and stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's just wanting to have. It's promoting babies, so it makes sense that we would
pretty
have
much.
lust. Otherwise, we would die out.
And I feel like, of course, being raised Christian, it's like I feel like I more so grew up with like hearing that word and just associating it as like 100% bad.
Right.
And I've just been processing a lot of that sort of stuff for myself, and
Yeah.
I just telling people I'm on my man period.
Man period.
My myriad.
Well, you can't get pregnant if you get roofied on your man period.
That's an
There you
old
go.
wives' tale.
So then it didn't
But-
really happen, I guess.
Yeah, so it's been interesting just in this more emotional state, just feeling the signals and stuff and just kind of sitting with them. I know it's not anything special to you non-demon feelers, but
What's a demon feeler?
it's just a typology sort of thing where some people aren't as aware or responsible for like the emotions and values and stuff compared to the reasons and stuff like that. Just typology garbage if you're aware of any of that.
typology garbage.
Yeah.
It strikes me there's usually both, and that reasoning is usually just a rationalization of a feeling for most people.
It kind of is. You might say that.
He's
a
an
lot of people
observer,
would,
so he's talking about himself. Yeah.
a lot of people would argue that feelings the base of all human actions and thought processes, but this is like talking about a different level of like decision making. Like feeling and thinking are supposed to be like opposites, where you can't do one if you're doing the other because of how they're a dichotomy.
So I'm gonna push back on that because you think you can't do intuition and sensing. You can't do sensing if you're doing intuition.
That's just how I usually teach it, and I think that's pretty much what I believe. I think you can switch between them really
how it
fast.
feels like. Okay, so it's how it feels like to us. You can't do feeling and thinking at the same time. That's how it feels like. But I don't think that's how it feels like for observers.
I'm sure it
I think
doesn't,
they're
because
good
they
at
just
both.
switch
Yeah, I
back and
think they're good
forth.
at both. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, say that again. I'm trying to understand what.
Double observers don't have trouble switching between thinking and feeling fast, so it feels like they do both at the same time.
Double deciders, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose. I mean, there's still, the whole save your demon aspect to it, but yeah, sounds
Yeah,
about right.
which I feel shows up a lot. But if a non-aware person is like hears that, they're probably gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I do both." 'Cause they're not like tracking the save your demon game.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'd agree.
And that's why I don't use OPS.
Well, I just wanted to stop in since I wasn't around last week, and I don't know if I was there the week before, but yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
We didn't broadcast the week before.
I don't remember. I think that was probably when I was sick.
Oh, no, we scheduled the day out correctly.
Yes. But hope you guys have a good rest of your stream, and I'll see you later.
Oh, all right. See you, Justin.
All right, later, man.
Bye.
I'll not see you later.
He's been hiding his name for so long, and he let it slip. Damn, that sucks.
What, Jesse?
Yeah, we can't call him that. He asked us not to.
Oh, he asked us. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't call him that yet, so I'm in the clear.
My fault.
Did you not
You
hear him
said
ask
call
you
him
not to?
Jesse.
I said that, yeah, because that's his name. Finally got his name.
And then he, okay. Anyway.
Then he's like, no, use my dragon's name here. All right, okay.
So are you saying that your feelings and your thoughts are separate things?
Yeah, kind of,
They're
yes.
different. They're different cognitive processes. Yes.
So the different part of the brain.
We don't know, but that's what I'm
Maybe
trying to
no.
prove.
Yeah, no. No, I actually don't. I think the brain overlaps a lot. So I wouldn't say it's a different part, but I would say it's a different cognitive process.
Speaking of beliefs having consequences, I think this binary thinking is limiting us, and we're
I
going to
agree.
make a huge jump forward when we realize it's not this or that, it's
I
and.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I agree strongly. Yes.
Wait, I'm not understanding what. It's not this and that.
Nature versus nurture, thoughts versus feelings,
Oh,
sex and gender, like all these
Hmm.
things we create human categories for. Where
aren't real. Yeah.
yeah, it's basically the way to define something by the absence or the opposite of something else, like light and dark.
So I actually disagree with you because if we don't have contrast, we don't even need the thing at all. We don't need to reference the thing. We don't
Right.
have contrast.
If you don't have contrast, you don't have information itself. Information needs the contrast.
Yeah, so we don't need to call it anything because it's going to be the same all the time.
Hello.
Which is what I would say it's a spectrum.
Hey, that's not strong.
Well, nature
Hey.
versus nurture is like it has to be one or the other. This is
Oh, well, in
like
that case, yeah, no, I agree.
Ye-
It's an and thing.
Yeah, nurture is nature.
right, and they're in a constant feedback loop with each other.
Right.
Right, Noel.
So, what are you doing tomorrow, Hank? Are you gonna be live streaming?
I need to prep for my debate against Jack Talcott on No Secret. So
Really?
yes, absolutely. I'm tired of looping. I'm going to go ahead and just end that line of logic all
Why?
the way because turn that music down. I'll unmute you.
Excuse me, why?
So the reason why is that it's going to prevent world peace. If Jack Talcott keeps coming to No Secrets
Where's
thing,
Jack at? Like, what's the city?
he's in Baltimore, Maryland right now. So
And so, is he going to talk to him, the White House, or no, Jack?
he hasn't been because he's been too afraid to do the needful to get all the way there.
Why? Why? Tell me, like, what's going on with that?
He keeps getting in his own way.
What
Then he dismisses it as saying, "Oh, they're not trying to understand me." He keeps getting. No, you need to learn how to communicate better. That's why I'm here on the panel seat. Yes. He keeps. Yes. So I want to help him get closer.
Margot.
I don't care about Margot. She takes care of herself. But if we want to get to world peace, he needs to stop with this No Secrets thing because it's not gonna. It's actually getting into. It gets into more conflict. There's No Secrets and gets into more conflict because all he's doing is saying, well, he doesn't really mean it. He wants all access to all of everyone's secrets so he can use his daddy to blackmail people into doing what he wants, which will only make me more angry and gets less peace.
So basically, what Peter Thiel is trying to do.
Yes.
See, I don't know how I feel about that, by the way. Like, because I think I see the, I guess, the goal, but the way he's trying to go about it just doesn't, it's not right.
It doesn't match up human nature because we need we need domains so we can function when we don't agree with each other. Like if we had to say, hey, everyone has to use the same operating system, well, I'm gonna say, well, it's time for you to move to Linux. And say, no, I'm covered with Windows, and then well, it's gone. I'm not moving to Windows. Then it's gonna fight. So we can just pick our own, and then we can use protocols to interconnect like we have been doing. That works. By trying to make everything like one giant monolith, that doesn't work because people aren't the same. They're not similar enough to each other that we could run things as a monolith. We need bureaucracy to make things smooth. So we need administrative domains to keep my stuff away from your stuff till it needs to talk to each other.
Right.
Well, God doesn't keep secrets. He knows everything. He's watching all your dirty things.
Yeah, but he's a
He
pervert.
does it.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it works out.
Ben, what's your take on that?
He's not a pervert.
He's not a perfect.
I would say God has to keep secrets because our tiny minds can't possibly contain all the information of the universe and beyond.
Exactly. And in the Bible, Jesus keeps secrets. He so it's not like keeping a secret's bad. It's just Jack Talcott doesn't like it because he thinks if he knew everything and that's everything, he can make people do what he wants, and he's sadly mistaken.
If you're to be fair, though, aren't we talking about government secrets and lies? Isn't that really what Jack's talking about? Not like nobody having any personal secrets, but the United States.
That's what that line of thinking leads to, is having no personal secrets and whatnot.
Yes,
Does it?
yes. In fact, you had to get rid of personal secrets first before you can get rid of government secrets, because they're the last people to get rid of secrets because they have the weapons and they have the logistical issues that would justify having the secrets in the first place. You don't want everyone to have access to the traffic light pattern. Well, everyone have access to the weapons codes. That is silly.
This feels a lot like Neon Evangelion Genesis.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a story where a high school kid, hacked into the traffic light system, and he made it more efficient. Like he fixed it. He made it like way better. But he still got in trouble.
Oh, well, they're stupid for getting him into trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may have even kept the more efficient changes, but like he still got a ticket or got arrested or something like that.
Bureaucracy.
Yeah. What is Peter Thiel trying to do? Because I heard he's trying to be the Antichrist or something.
Well, basically, but the whole point is he wants to create an AI that governs all of the world, which, I mean, I kind of agree with, and kind of not, because he wants to do that by creating a surveillance system and having access to all data and all this other stuff. And yeah.
But it's kind of no possible AI that can do that right because there's too many decisions to make that he can't compress it all into one system because large language models, they process a lot of data, but they'll horseshit you because that's what they're designed to do. And expert systems it's too slow to load up the tree, the logic tree, with all the information, so it's going to be too slow to help you make the decisions. So it's like trying to run something by committee, because that's what it has to go through before it even gets to the expert system. So that's going to be too slow. And I think, what other options of AI do you have? Just normal software. But we program, how that's going to go. It's going to take too long to design, build, and implement. So.
There's no.
Well, I would say, based off of what I know, basically, you're right in a certain sense, but that's why you would then create a network of agents that handle all this task, and it creates one big system. But basically, he's replicating consciousness. But anyway, because that's what a network is. But anyway.
But we already have consciousness. We have one big system, but we had to have segment to smaller systems just to make it manageable.
Right. Well, yeah. That's all I had to say. He's basically trying to replicate consciousness, and that's how he's going to create an AI that governs the whole world, which I kind of agree with, kind of don't, but oh well.
So he makes an AI that covers the whole world by reinventing capitalism. So
Yeah,
what?
which then turns into techno feudalism. But anyway, I digress. Which is
But
stupid, but this is why we need to get rid of currency. But it's whatever.
no, I want to talk about getting rid of currency. So if we get rid of currency, how do you know how much food people can just take out of that storage unit or whatever, or the farm or wherever they can get it from? How are you gonna allocate that resource?
You can't get rid of currency. You can only phase it out.
That's true. Well, then I say we phase it out. But anyway, that's not gonna happen because people
Yeah.
are greedy.
So
I
yeah,
agree. We should phase it out. We should have a system where it phases itself out based on how efficient we get.
Well,
yeah,
so
I agree with that.
So there's this guy I found out about because I was going through a whole NI rabbit hole of the future and whatnot. Anyway, so this guy, I don't remember his name, but he's working on creating like a platform, I guess, that basically every individual has their own AI, and they also generate their own cryptocurrency just for having this platform. So, because he basically his belief or his vision is to basically create a system where everyone has money, and the only way to do that is for you to just simply generate crypto for yourself for simply existing, which um,
We have that
it
already,
makes
but
sense. But at the same time, if the future is if we keep heading the way we're heading, then technically I'm just thinking that, well, if even though we're all gonna be quote unquote not broke, then really we're never gonna actually own anything because the people that be will be making their own stuff, and that's what you're gonna buy, and blah blah blah. And so it's really just reinventing capitalism. But
yeah. So possession is 9 times the law, so they can say I don't own it, but if I have control and they can't stop me from controlling it, well, I own it, even if they don't say I do.
right,
So, and second of all, we have all kinds of shitcoin, proof of stake shitcoin, but the problem is that they're all rug pull. You have to use proof of work. Otherwise, anyone can just say, "Well, I declared I have like all of it," but never.
right,
So
mm,
so it's just not worth it because we can't trust it because there's nothing holding the supply down.
right,
Um, so and that and depending on what kind of AI they want to use, either we was already have it because like there's a computer, or we shouldn't all have it because it's not useful to all of us at the same time in the same way.
mm. Yeah, I agree. But anyway, yeah,
I don't
that's
think general AI is going to be the solution for all of this stuff. I think we're going to need specific AI for that stuff. Like, we're going to have a specific AI for traffic. We're going to have a specific AI for each individual car. Like, it's not going to be general AI.
And
I
specific
agree.
AI for each game, like we already do have.
Right.
So it's not going to be the Terminator 2030.
It might.
No, it's
They're
gonna
not
be
going
more
to.
like iRobot.
Terminator's very specific. It's got a very, like, kill John Connor. Doesn't see anything else.
We'd probably be more like Wally and Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I kind of think that's where we should head, but also not. But
So the AI will be conscious, like they say. You know the way they say the AI is going to get smarter than humans is that when it gets consciousness, and then
It's already smart in humors, like Wikipedia.
It's not. It's apples and oranges. It's not smarter than humans. It's smarter than itself.
It depends on how you're gonna define smart. So if it just
Yeah.
don't have a bunch of knowledge rote memorization, then it's already
Also,
smarter.
training data comes from humans. It learned
Yeah.
like
it
maybe
learned
it's
from
smarter than
humans.
dumb humans.
So does the knowledge, and AI is pretty dumb. It gets a lot of information wrong.
Yeah, it makes
Exactly.
shit up. It makes shit up, and it. One time I had asked about a character that hasn't been initialized yet, Harmony Strife, and it said it was from League of Legends. That's really what do they expect from stuff? And he said nope, it's not actually in League of Legends. So
When you catch it when it's wrong too, it doesn't know how to correct itself. Like it corrects itself wrongly.
yeah.
It can't change its original axioms for some reason yet.
Well, I guess it's not designed to do that. It's designed to
Yeah.
just
It can't because it doesn't think or know things. It just recursively checks again. And so the information that the bad information it checked before is still there. In your mind, you can take I mean this is really hard for most people, but you can take an incorrect thought and replace it with a correct thought. No, LLM cannot do that.
And most people can't do that either. But we have some people that can do that,
That's
and
what
that's why
Denizen
we
said.
have them do
That's what Denizen
do with
said,
the tech.
Yeah. All the AI can do is do another check. It can check again.
Yeah.
Huh. Trying to play it.
Yeah, well,
You know,
I
for
know that they're building those data centers, and it's taking on electricity for all those data centers.
Who's doing
They're
that? Though?
building
It's the
loads of
Jews,
them
right?
in Ireland.
Microsoft.
It's not the Jews'
That's
fault.
total information awareness. That's different.
Okay.
The Jews might be involved in it, but yeah, I mean, the Jews are disproportionately involved in our like Sam Altman is a Jew.
Oh man, he
A
is.
dirty Jew.
That Jews are disproportionately involved in everything because there's
I'm
not
so
that many of
confused.
them, and they're one of the
Are we
most
being prejudiced
on the face of
to
the planet.
Jews right now?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather we be prejudiced about natives? Are you like feeling left out?
Oh, actually, well, I can't repeat what I said, but I had an interesting conversation the other day, but that'll be a conversation for another day.
Was with a chatbot?
No, it was with friends, but they're just very naive. So
Okay.
Did we call somebody?
did we
Apparently
call
called
somebody?
someone. I don't know the quote I'm showing.
I don't even know who you are, so I can't call you.
Yeah, we didn't call you.
This bee is tired.
Sorry, what did you say, Manuel? What was your point?
Oh, am I feeling left out? Not really. I'd prefer
No.
we don't go there right now.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying to think of how to help this.
You need to be
this bee
racist
die.
equally to everybody. Racism
Well,
equal.
but Judaism's not a race; it's a religion, though.
It's not a religion.
both.
It's a nation.
It's a nation. Well, nations and religions are the same thing.
Yeah. That's why I said he's Irish. He doesn't have to be Jewish. It's a nation.
Exactly.
Oh.
Or he could be Irish Catholic.
And Manuel's a native. He doesn't have to be American.
Or it could be Protestant.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm
you
more
ask me,
American
it's
than
the
American.
Protestants that run the
I
United
digress.
States, not the Jews.
I agree. As a Protestant, I think we own more stuff than the Jews do.
And I think part of America's game is using Israel as a satellite and letting in the world blame Israel for all of America's ugly, dirty work.
Yes, I'm not saying I'm doing this right now, but I would do that if I could.
And then it's like, so people are like, don't you see the Jews own our government? When really, it's the relationship is the exact opposite. It's also mutually beneficial. I don't understand people who don't see how it's in the interest of BlackRock to start war or in the interest of Chevron to control oil supply. I don't get it.
So BlackRock has a real estate company, so the more state they have, the more real estate they have access to.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't
true
know.
that the
People are
House
dumb.
of,
That's all I can say about
the
that.
House of Saud are Jew? some people are saying that the Saudi family are Jewish. I'm like, what? That can't be real.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Who knows?
They're part of the same royalty though. Like they're part of the same family. The Saudis, the Jordanians, like it's all the same family that allied with the British back in the time, and they gave them all these countries.
Yeah. The Anglo-Persian Oil Company. Once I found out what that was, I had an entirely different perspective on Middle East issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't be a Zionist for a reason. So
You claim to be a Zionist.
yes.
Okay.
Did I send you something? What did I send you, Hank? I sent you something this week.
Yeah, you did. Let me go check my email.
Yeah.
I think they sent me a video. Let me go.
Wait, who are you sending? What?
He sent me. Benjamin sent me a video.
Oh, I see.
When's the good part of the Bible? Right? Is there like a a happy ending or something?
Yes. there
Well,
is
the
a happy
rapture, it was supposed to happen, but didn't happen.
That's not in the Bible, is
So-
it?
That's in the Christian
Well,
Bible, I think.
it's interpretation.
Yeah.
There's different
So
types of
What is
interpretations.
that? What is that? Can you tell me what's the rapture?
It's when all these alien spaceships go into the sky and they beam you up.
No, tell me. No, tell me. What is it?
No one knows.
Why?
Because it was a
It's when the
prophecy
Earth
from
turns
long
into
time
hell.
ago.
It's when the Earth turns to hell and everyone suffers, but before that happens, all of the good people get fucked up so they don't have to suffer.
Can you tell me why?
To control the masses, that's why they make up this stuff.
Why are what does that mean?
You want to control the masses, so you want to tell them, you want to make yourself an authority over them.
Okay, this is what Benjamin sent me. It's called "Allah is a Zionist Song."
Ah, okay. That's the one I now I remember what it was. You don't have to publicize it. I just thought it was. I thought you would like it.
Well, it's publicized now, so they can watch it
All right.
themselves.
Wait, was Muhammad a Jew?
No.
No.
Fuck's sake! So are the Jews like the conspiracy theory about the Priory of Zion or something? The thing that they wrote in
The elders
Russia.
Yeah, the elders. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that was fake, but like,
Yeah,
so all
it's
this stuff I used to hear from my parents about the Jews running the world and all that stuff, it's all fake news.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
I would say yes, but like if they did run the world, like I wouldn't mess with them. Just saying.
Well, they're gnomes. Like Jews are not very like fit. Like they're.
Oh, they're not fit.
Have you seen that comedian there on Joe Rogan? What's that comedian? Jewish comedian there on Joe Rogan.
No, I haven't seen him.
I
He does
don't
a lot of
watch
jokes.
Rogan anymore.
There's this famous Jewish comedian. He used to be an Orthodox Jew, and now he's an atheist. He criticized. He does a lot of jokes about being Jewish. It's funny.
Okay. I
Breakfast
think it's a
tacos?
stereotype that they're not fit, though. I mean, the Ethiopian Jews here, they run faster than everyone without shoes. They're crazy. They're...
Wait, do you get a lot of Hebrew Israelites, or what are they called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know what those are.
They're like,
So those are black people who converted to Judaism, and they like to protest and stuff.
Oh no, there are black people who think they're the real Jews. Yeah, they think they're the real Jews. Yeah, they didn't convert because they
we was
think
gangs.
Yeah. I mean, just be American, man. If you're American, just be American. You're good. You got a nation.
But I have only one. We're greedy.
Why I have only one? Because if you have a conflict of interest, you have to pick one. You have to pick one if you have a conflict of interest, Hank.
Well, you can merge them both, like a Batar fusion.
Maybe.
Like Christianity?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a fusion between Judaism and Greek philosophy.
Paganism.
Yeah,
Greek
paganism.
Greek, yeah. Pagan. Mm-hmm.
So, like, are there like any new religions coming around, like being made? I heard
Mormonism
there's
and
people. There's a new
Scientology.
cult.
Yeah,
There's a new
absolutely.
AI cult.
Yeah, I'm
Is
not
there?
part of the. Yeah, I'm not part of the AI cult. I identify as a Scordian for a bit, but I think I'm going to switch to intuitionism because it's like a superset. I probably had to write my own paper, but I think I could prove Discordians is a subset of intuitionism. So I want more philosophers.
I have no idea what you
Scientology.
said there.
I was telling about a new religion.
Yeah, but you were talking about philosophy there. I don't understand anything about philosophy.
Philosophy and religion's the same thing.
Yeah, but what you said there about your beliefs, I didn't understand.
I didn't say anything about my beliefs. I just said some names. If you meant, unless you meant earlier.
Right.
And I can tell you more about my beliefs.
Well, there should be a religion called I don't knowism. Well, that's atheism, isn't it?
That's agnosticism.
No, that's not
So-
atheism. Atheism's no things.
Yeah, agnosticism is I don't knowism.
Yes.
I like that.
And agnosticism is a kind of atheist, I think.
Well, you don't have to be. They don't know.
But that means they're not theists.
But they're
I think
not
that's
theists.
very honest. I think agnostics are very honest.
Yeah.
They're atheists, though.
They're not
They're
theists,
without
but
a belief in
not
God.
theists. They don't know.
They're
No, I
not
don't-
atheists.
They're without a belief in God.
They're without a belief in not God.
That's just strong atheism.
No, that's strong theism. Without the belief in not God is strong theism. Assuming you accept logic through the middle.
No, that's weak theism.
Is that weak theism? But no, it's just assuming you
Strong-
accept. No, if you reject the logic through the middle, then it's weak theism. But otherwise, if you accept the logic through the middle, it's strong theism because that will not equals an is.
If you're not sure, you don't believe in God. You're an atheist.
Yeah, but if
Not
if
all
you-
atheists are agnostic, but all agnostics are atheists.
Yes, but if you're sure you don't believe in the negation of God, then you're a theist.
Or a deist.
But the deism is just theism.
I mean, I think theism is specific enough. We can put it in its own category.
I disagree. But yeah, I reject the law of excluding middle, so I wouldn't necessarily classify the double negation as the thing, except in certain contexts.
Sorry, what does that mean? The law of excluding middle. I'm a noob at this.
Yeah, so law of excluding middle is if you pretty much. Let me refresh if I don't tell
You
you.
either are a thing or you're not a thing.
Yeah.
So if you're not a thing, you're not all of the things that aren't the thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
You can either be a rock or not be a rock.
Right. It's binary, kind of thing. Yes or no.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't accept the logic of middle because you could get like a there's a middle state for something like that. If you're a rock monster, well, you're not. Well, I guess you're not really a rock, but you're made out of rocks, but you're not. So it's kind of doesn't the classification doesn't make sense. If you're like a golem or something.
You're only 20% rock, Hank. Well, technically, water is a melted rock.
Yes, I would. Well, there's a debate on that. So
Wait,
I would say
what?
water is a mineral, but other people would say it's not a mineral, and I disagree with those people who say it's not a mineral.
Yeah, so technically water is a melted rock. It's technically lava.
Yeah, it's molten H2O.
Yes. Molten water. Molten ice.
But some people say it doesn't count as a mineral because it's the normal state's molten, and I say that's irrelevant.
Well, that's part
Normal
of the
state
definition of
is
a
temporary.
mineral is to be solid, though.
Yeah, but the normal
Well,
state on Earth, the normal state on Mars is to be frozen.
Yeah, it is normal on Mars to be frozen. It's normal on
Well,
most
ice
solar
is a
to be frozen.
mineral.
Yeah,
Right.
and I would say if it's a mineral when it's solid, why wouldn't it still be a mineral when it's liquid? That's just
Because part of the definition of mineral is being solid.
okay. If you put it that way,
Is it?
is
I
it?
think
Some
so.
people say there's a disagreement there.
So lava is not a mineral?
Correct.
Okay.
But when it dries, it is. And if you made
It
lava
doesn't
in a
dry.
lab,
It solidifies.
It's already dry. Lava's always
Yeah, it
dry.
solidifies.
But solidifies, yeah. But lava's dry
Yeah.
even if it's molten.
That's
Because
right.
it's not. It doesn't have water in it.
That's right. Hank's got it.
So you know the way the flying spaghetti monster, right? If I believed
Yeah.
in this flying spaghetti monster, how can you disprove
You're
me
crazy.
using your god?
I don't have to disprove you.
You're a theist.
I don't have to
Thank
talk to
you. You're already a theist. Welcome to theism. I didn't even have to do any work.
Yeah.
You're allowed to believe in this flying spaghetti monster. I don't even have to disprove you. You're irrelevant to me.
I thought I was gonna
But-
have to convert you
but
to
my
theism,
God
but
is better than your
you're already a
God.
theist.
There can only be one god.
Right?
To me.
No, there's more than one God even in the Bible. So you're wrong. You're factually wrong.
Yeah. But my flying spaghetti monster, I believe.
Yeah, I think he cut out.
his flying spaghetti monster muted him.
That's right.
Yeah.
He didn't pray hard enough.
Yeah, your flying spaghetti monster didn't like they couldn't take the heat. Felt
Otherwise, he'd be a molten spaghetti monster.
yeah.
Right. But yeah, this is all like philosophy stuff. I like it.
Yep.
Even though I don't understand half of it.
Well, the more you know, the less you understand.
Is that real? Is that right? The
Um,
more you know.
Working out so far for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll understand that there's more than you can understand the more you read the philosophy.
Okay,
There
so you
seems
still
to be-
understand the same amount. You just realize that you don't understand the full amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe you will even understand slightly more, but there'll be less than the total amount that's possible to understand.
The unknown
Right.
unknowns increase.
Yes, exactly.
No, the known unknowns increase.
The known unknowns increase, and also, well, we can't even measure unknown unknowns. So, well, maybe we can. I'm not sure if we can measure unknown unknowns.
Just say it's infinity.
You're aware they exist, but they're still unknown unknowns. You don't know what they are.
Yeah,
Right.
in this context, we finally say it's infinity. I'm very careful with using that term.
The Dunning-Kruger effect is something very specific that has to do with like job performance and skill sets
And the
in a
existence of
professional environment.
yeah, and the existence of it's disputed. So I'm not even sure I'm gonna buy into the Dwight Kruger effect. I just say it's overconfidence.
Well, there is something that lends itself to that in the corporate structure as well, which is like middle management. People who are promoted will always get promoted out of their ability because you never get under promoted, right? So your skill set isn't going to be the ceiling there. Eventually, you'll keep getting promoted because your capacity is greater than the position until you're in a position in which that's no longer the case. And that's where people get stuck. And so that you end up with a bunch of people who are incompetent at what they do, but yet they're in charge and in a high position of promotion.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of middle management. I'm trying to go just get out as be a high manager, aka a business owner. Then I can. I don't know what happens after that. Then I just pay my bills. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Welcome, Nico.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going
Nico's
on?
here. What's up?
Not much. How are you been?
Yeah, we're good. We're having some, I don't know, multiple direction conversations here.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
How's your week?
It's all the Jews' fault. Okay.
It is. I agree. It's all the Jews.
Okay,
Jews.
these are bad. Okay.
No, humans don't have agency. It's all the Jews that control everything. They're the only ones with agency, so it's all their fault.
That's always my favorite. Like comeback to people who are like deep into the anti-Semitic, so it's called, even though that word makes no sense whatsoever. It's like, oh yeah, so you're what you're saying is white people suck so much they can't even beat the Jews at their own game.
I can make anti-Semitic make sense. I could call Israel anti-Semitic because they're allegedly oppressing Semitic people.
Yeah, but that's why it doesn't make sense when it's used in the context of like I don't even know what you would call it. Did it?
Race realism nonsense. I don't know that's what they call themselves, but it's still
No, like there's people whose entire worldview is formed around the fact that Jew is bad.
But most of those people have a Jewish-derived religion, so I guess they're just
I don't.
greedy.
I wonder if that's true. Like they actually form that around that, or they're just blaming all their problems and inefficiencies because they can't accept that they're pieces of shit or flawed people.
Probably the latter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What's the difference?
Maybe there's no difference. I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Like a storm front, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever a storm front is. We don't know.
Every single piece of news. Oh, you never heard of it?
No, yeah, go. I know what a storm front is. I was just playing with you.
Oh yeah, like it's like if I think back to as long as I've been subjected to pro-Jewish propaganda, Stormfront is that old. Yeah, like how
Is it really pro-Jewish
anti-Semitism.
propaganda? What the fuck?
Yeah, like how anti-Semitism is the worst thing on the face of the planet, and Hitler was the most evil, horrible ruler, and like everybody should feel bad for the Jews because they've suffered more than anybody else on the face of the planet.
No, don't feel bad for Jews. You don't do that.
But like it's why I never would have known what Stormfront was if it wasn't for pro-Israeli lobbyism telling me that it's a bad thing, and then being like, oh well, let me go look at that. And essentially,
I'll tell you what they're doing. They're just afraid. Really, what they are, they're just afraid because they know history and they know that like this people want to kill. Like they're afraid of anti-Semitism rising and people killing us again. Right? That's what they're afraid of, and so they're proactively trying to like skew things, but like they're causing Jew hatred by doing that, which is like I don't know why they do it.
I
It's
heard
just
that
really
like
dumb. You can't control that. You can't control what people think. Your activism is only going to make things worse. It's just pointless. They're just dumb. Dumb Jews. All right, go on. That's my 2 cents.
Like, if you go to Stormfront's website, every single news event is through the lens of how Jewry is evil and corrupting everything.
Hmm.
It's the focal point for their entire worldview.
Right.
And so it's not like all the things that they hate and fear, right? Like whatever it is, even if it has no relationship to Judaism, like um the teen pregnancy rates,
Jews.
transgenderism. That's all transgenderism. All that's all caused by the Jews, and they're doing it on purpose to destroy,
I
pure
mean,
white.
I'm
Excuse
sure.
me, what is she the making up there?
What is
I'm
Annie making?
making a cardigan,
What is that?
a sweater. It's gonna
Keep
be a
the Jews
sweater
warm.
when I'm finished.
And so
Yeah.
who is the one with the puppy dog? I don't know who that is.
it's
Oh,
also
Denizen. Yeah.
And Dennison. Is it Dennison? Oh yeah, hi Dennison. I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hi Dennison. Do you know me? I think you do.
Oh, he knows you, all right.
Yeah. Oh, no. So when is your show is about to be over with Hank? Soon or no?
Not really.
When is it, Hank?
Yeah, most and it slows down, but I also had to do my no secrets debate prep. So I probably after Benjamin's tired, I don't know if I probably start a different show and
A different
just
show, Hank?
yeah, and just work on my debate prep live
So
afterwards.
what is that one?
So I need to destroy Jack Talk on this no secrets debate because it's actually gonna stop World Peace from coming as fast. So I need him to stop at that dumb line because take away the secrets is gonna cause more conflict.
So what's the chat saying to you, Hank?
Chat don't matter.
Hank, what? Who was that in the chat, Hank?
I don't care. Yeah, it's Benjamin in the private chat. It's his show. We can use this as much as he wants. But yeah, saying everyone should turn over their secrets, it just can cause more conflict because it's a lot of nasty people who want to use want
You
blackmail
also have
other
no way
people.
to make sure people are turning over their secrets correctly.
Yeah, that's the problem too. So the people who just tries to comply will get punished the most because their secret will be used against them. So just like copyright, you're better off just not paying attention to the request because they won't treat you well. That's like it's better to sell to high seas than to have 15 different subscription services because they'll take away what you thought you bought.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think who was it? Disney, but it was Disney and Viacom. I think both of them got rid of shows that were
What
always
Disney
produced on it.
show? What Disney show?
I look it up. I look it up after, but both of them pretty much took a show off of their platform that was already produced because they didn't want to pay back royalties because for the viewing. So that to save money, they just got rid of show off the platform, even though it was already produced. So let me look up which show.
Jack is right now. He live right now.
I think
That's good
Jack
for
is
him.
like delusional. He's
He's
not right in the
confused.
head.
Yeah, he's confused. That's for sure.
He might have had brain damage from the alcohol.
Can you stop?
Well, I'm a therapist. I'm 1% Jew, you know that. A lot of therapists are Jew.
I don't think a therapist would try to diagnose somebody over the internet.
Is that?
I'm a shrink.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
like shrinks.
Well,
So Jeeps.
I can mind control. I can mind control you with my powers.
Let's see
My
what
Jew
you
power.
got. So let me answer Jeeps. Are you going to confront Jake about legal secrets today? No. I want to have a formal debate so I can completely destroy him. So I'm going to look for that clip where Breakfast Talk was telling him to change his password, and Jack agreed to do that. Cue that up along with some Bible verses and a few more clips similar. And then I'm going to get talk to Breakfast Tacos and get the debate scheduled. Then I'll wreck him. That's what I'm gonna do. Not go to his show when he has power. I want to just completely destroy him.
What you can get, like.
That means I need a neutral moderator.
And in here, I'm not sure. We'll have to look at that at the end.
I think it'd be better if you were to steel man his argument and try to make the case for the United States being able to classify whatever it wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have that as a backup plan. So I have both the hypocrisy angle, then I had the steel man right behind it because I want to cover my bases. I don't know if you just say, well, if you could go ahead and help Jack, then I actually have to have my bases covered because you could probably put me on my back foot. So
Oh yeah, is this going to be a 2 versus 2 debate?
I don't know yet. I didn't try to schedule yet because I still want that clip first because I don't want to screw it up.
I'd be down to take Jack's side in a 2v2.
That's fine with me. I need to find that second one for my side, but yeah, I'll be fine with that.
And some stickers.
He could be correct though. Let's say hypothetically he's mentally wrong, and he could accidentally solve the world's problem, even though he's wrong and everything. Like he could be mentally ill and wrong and everything, but he still saves planet.
I don't think he's wrong on everything. I think he's right on most things.
Yeah, he is absolutely right on most things. It's just this one is he's so wrong on. It will just slow down world peace.
Well, I think he's wrong on a few things like religion. What else? The money stuff. I don't think the money is the main reason why we're affected. It's just a tool, like just how you use it.
I don't think Jack thinks that either.
Yeah, we can use Marx's theory to prove that money's fine. But how Marx wanted to do is that we have so much stuff that money's not that important. That's how Marx wanted it to happen. Not do it to say, well, Soviet Russia way, where we just don't play peekaboo with the resources and don't know how much people need.
It's about having an abundance mindset.
Yeah. So with copyright, we don't need copyright anymore because we can have an arbitrary large number of copies of the same files per storage media permitting. So we don't need copyright anymore, but we're still trying to have invented scarcity so someone can make money for no good reason.
Intellectual property.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know the way they're trying to use like Bitcoin to replace money. I don't think Bitcoin is the solution either. I mean, it's just going to be another fiat system or something. You're still going to have debt with it, like.
Yeah, it's Bitcoin's fiat, and there's a huge problem with Bitcoin. It's too slow. The transaction rate is astronomically too slow, so I can't use it to buy milk with Bitcoin because I have to wait all day for the transaction to process. or the fees would just be too high. I pay $50 just to buy the milk and transaction fees. So Bitcoin's too slow, and it's too
So
much.
why is so is it like a money laundering thing? I heard cryptocurrency is quite useful for money laundering or something.
Some of it is. Most of it's not that good because it's too easy to track.
Create a trace of every single transaction ever done. It's a government wet dream for total information awareness.
Yeah. So let's using Monero or something. Most cryptocurrency is garbage for privacy.
So is that why gold is going up? The stock market is going up. I mean, everything's going up.
Because
Inflation,
inflation is
stock
high.
market,
Yeah, Trump's
everything's
spending.
going up.
That's
Yeah,
where
Trump's,
inflation goes in the American economy, into the stock market.
yes.
Yeah, but the prices are still high though. So I
That's
mean,
where
I
the
heard they printed like 40% of the money supply during COVID or something,
Yep.
and like I think it's the war in Ukraine as well that's caused the inflation.
I think it's deliberate price gouging by suppliers and manufacturers. They saw the opportunity to do so when we had the sea times. They saw just how much they could get away with not shipping things and not selling things and hoarding them.
Well, tariffs are not going to help. I mean, Trump is doing a lot of stupid deals. I think I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on economics, but I kind of do it as a hobby, and he's a bit of not the. I don't think he's doing that well with economics. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. So what tariffs are supposed to do is move more of the supply chain back to the U.S. Um, they, there was no way to make it happen pretty, but the pipeline, the communication, what could have been better, then it would have made it easier to adjust because we can't move a huge whole factory from one con to the next con. You had to move it piecemeal, tool by tool. So
And it's going to have to be done like the next 2 or 3 presidents are going to have to keep it up in order for it to work.
yeah, and chances are the president after the next one will not bother.
I'm not so sure about that.
Do you think Trump is going to become a dictator
No.
Yeah, I'd
or
say
JD
no.
Vance?
No.
Nope. Not in America.
So there won't be civil war.
Yeah, so we civil war, but against the banksters.
Why do you want to kill those banksters, man? They're the Jew. They're chosen.
Well, here's the problem. They made a huge mistake this year with trying to censor video games by using their leverage. They had to pay. They had to learn their lesson.
The banks' lives matter. So, I mean,
But we had to defund them, just like we defunded the police.
if we didn't have fractional reserve banking and all that debt stuff, I guess
Well,
economic growth would not be as strong.
exactly.
Ponzi scheme would not be as powerful.
So money's generated from what's it called? What's it called?
Double accountancy or something.
Yes. Yeah. What was the word?
Double entry accounting.
Yeah. Double entry bookkeeping. So pretty much money from the government has to be loaned into existence because that's how you even make it. So you could so people can have money. So it has to become out of some part of the book so people can even have it in the first place. So that's why the debt has to exist for the money to exist.
Yeah, and it was the Jews that invented all this banking stuff. The evil Jew.
I don't think
Yeah,
they invented
Binyamin.
it. They just perfected it.
Well, they were the ones who were allowed to do interest banking in the medieval times, because I think it was the Christians didn't let them own land or something. So they were the only ones allowed to do interest loans and stuff. That's how they got so powerful.
That's, I think, a little bit inaccurate. It's actually forbidden only by Jews, but not with outsiders. So it was everybody else who allowed interest, and Jews don't charge each other interest. And then they use.
So all the conspiracy stuff I used to hear about, the Jews were the ones who were into like banking and stuff. Is all, well, they were big bankers back in the day, like the Rothschilds and all that stuff.
Yeah, you don't charge other Jews usury though.
The thing is, they were forced into it because they weren't allowed to do anything else. Because of this persecution, they were forced into making. They were forced into loaning money.
Well, they could have started that too.
Do that.
Instead of trying to survive, they could have starved to death and not pay their bills. Have you thought of that?
Yeah, well, people need larger loans.
They don't have a heaven, though.
Okay. They don't need to pay their loans. They want to borrow.
I mean, the Jews, you don't have heaven or hell, so that's kind of like...
Anyway.
What?
What time is it? I'm falling asleep, guys. Not that you're not interesting, I'm just fucking tired.
Well, it's like, what time is it? It's like 2 a.m. there, so of course you're tired. Then again, I was up at 2 a.m. too, but I usually start working and start working at 4 a.m.
Is Binyamin supposed to be a guard in the night shift? Like he's supposed to guard the wall?
Yeah.
And he's falling asleep.
Well, he's just sleepy. He's not gonna fall asleep. He's just sleepy, and he's near the end of the shift, I think, anyways.
No, I'm not guarding right now. Yeah.
Man, you're gonna let in Hamas. You'd stay alert.
No, I'm not gonna
fall asleep.
I'm not. It's not. I have to sleep sometimes. I'm falling asleep now because I'm not on guard duty.
You have to get your rest in order to be vigilant against Hamas.
Exactly. I have to get my rest.
But anyway, so back to the boring subject of the Jews running all the banking system. So the Jew, right? The Jews are the bank, like all the big bankers are Jews. Like who owns the Blackstone, BlackRock?
I pledge my allegiance to Powell, and he's a Catholic. I have a portrait of Powell in my foyer and in my galleria. Yeah. And
in your Elon Musk Tesla house.
And I praise I pray to Powell, especially during the season of FOMC. And sometimes Powell hears my prayers and he lowers interest rates.
Excellent.
So the most powerful banker I know is a Catholic.
Is he a practicing Catholic or secretly a Jew?
Well, I suppose they're all secretly Jews, aren't they? That would be the point, wouldn't it?
Are they? They're all secretly.
Well, that's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's been good talking to you.
Yes, and welcome to Theism, Sean. Welcome back to Theism, Sean.
Well, No, I'm an atheist still. Like, I don't think I'll ever become a religious person.
Wait,
Is a
what God
flying
do you not
spaghetti
believe in?
monster? What God do you not believe in? Yeah.
But I don't believe in a flying spaghetti monster, but he might be real. Like any other god. Equal.
So
He's equally
you're playing
possible.
peekaboo with the flying spaghetti monster. You don't respect him enough.
Stop talking, Sean,
What?
about this. Stop. Please.
No, you stop.
You know what? Jerome Powell was a member
Noel.
of the Carlisle group.
Noel, let's pray. Let's pray for Noel.
Yeah, I pray for Noelle to put her earbuds in so her music doesn't spill over to the broadcast so we don't get slapped by the RIAA or the MPAA.
Amen. That's a good prayer.
And thank you, Noelle. I like your flirting. But Noelle, what's your cup size, by the way?
What?
Noelle, what's your cup size? What's your cup size?
Don't ask that.
Z negative.
Do you ever do meditations? I think Sam Harris does a lot of that.
Yeah, I do
Humming. You
I
meditate
usually
like
work out instead. Become a fat, heavy American. So I need to get off my ass and do some work rather than sit around.
Yeah, I think we're
well, you
gonna
can get that
call it a night.
electric wheelchair.
I inherited it.
Where's he going? Where's Binyamin
who
going? Is he
We're
going?
shutting it down.
Are you not gonna shoot some Hamas? Like, have you ever like shot some Hamas?
Ever shot some Hamas?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should answer that.
Yeah, say you can't confirm or deny. The Glomar response.
I can't. Yeah,
My homemade
I can't confirm or
hummus is
deny.
fucking dope.
Your homemade hummus? Yeah.
My
believe
mom
you.
like showed me how to make it like her mom since I was like 5 years old.
Nice.
Dude, I tried to make halva, and I fecked it
Oh.
up. I love me some halva.
You were using sesame seeds?
I was, but I didn't heat it up. I forgot that part.
Yeah, I heat it up though.
Right, lads. Nice talking to you. I'll let you go, or else I'll bore you for the next 2 hours. Bye.
No, you're not boring. You're welcome to join. It's always nice having you, man. Come back whenever.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm worried about you, Jew. You better be careful. You powerful powers.
With my powers? All right.
You're very
I'll be
powerful,
careful.
Jews.
Yeah, very powerful. Okay.
You're like, you run like 14% of the world.
That's it. Just 14%. Damn. We got to do better.
Yeah, shit. I mean, imagine what you could do if you applied yourselves.
Exactly. We're lazy.
I mean, you already own America, don't you?
They don't.
There we go.
APAC and all that stuff.
APAC is pretty
You know,
fucking
APAC
powerful, but it's funded by Americans.
Yeah, it's funded by Americans, and it's also not the most powerful lobbying group. It doesn't have the
No.
most money out of all the lobbying groups.
Yeah, let's say the names. But I would say
I
the
love the cherry
farms.
picking. It's like, oh, they have a lobbying group. Yeah, so does every fucking other person in the world.
Ooh, that is a familiar name. So
Benjamin's
I'd
getting
rather
angry
hit.
now.
Am I? I'm not getting angry.
Out of the Hill article on the most powerful lobbying groups of 2024, let's see, FedEx, um, Donner.
There you go.
I don't think it's
FedEx.
in order. Yes,
FedEx is more
FedEx.
powerful.
Yes, nice to know. Paramount, Southern
Paramount.
Company.
Yep.
Yeah.
hmm
ConocoPhillips.
Where is APAC on that list? What number is it? Is it there even?
I'm
I
not
don't think
sure if
it's there.
I'm not sure if it's ordered. This just says let's see if Apex even on the list.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
wouldn't
what
think it's even on
Bloomberg is
there.
saying.
It's not. It didn't make it. They suck.
Yeah,
Top
yeah. So
lobbying
yeah, they
firms by
suck.
revenue.
Let's check my top five.
Number one is Brownstein, Hyatt, and Shrek LLP. That sounds pretty Jewy.
Does it? It might be. Look it up. What is it?
The next one is Akin Gump Strauss, which is German, which we also know is Jewish.
Yeah,
Is
Open
it?
Secrets has a list by revenue. Yeah. I like this Open Secrets one because they have it ordered.
Ah, nice.
And you know what's funny is all of this is according to Bloomberg magazine, which is controlled by a Jew.
Ooh, Bloomberg.
Oh man, it's all full circle. Smoking gun denizen. You got it.
And now you understand why your kids are gay. See how it works?
That's exactly. He's got it all the answers. You know everything.
Wait, top lobbying firms, but there's also top spenders. U.S. Chamber of Commerce should have known.
Yeah,
They're
so
the
APAC
client.
isn't even just the best Jewish lobbyer.
Lol.
In fact, I need to bookmark this site. Bookmark this page right now because I need I need more money, so I'm gonna bookmark that page. It's trending.
Wait, so is that why Charlie Kirk
You're
was killed?
weird.
Because he was criticizing the Jews?
No, it was
That's a
just run by
conspiracy.
gang violence. That was just run by gang violence.
Yeah.
Well, that's a conspiracy, but I doubt it. Oh, I could be wrong.
What a weird government system you guys have where lobbying is a thing.
APAC is
Like
ranked
not
18th.
only 18th?
On top lobbying firms?
Yeah, they only spent $3 million in 2023.
That's not a lot actually. 3 million is not
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
However, when considering overall political influence, AIPAC's affiliated super PAC, United Democracy Project, contributed significantly, with AIPAC-related groups planning to spend over $100 million in the 2024. So they've got satellites all over the place. It's like a network.
So what? A whole bunch of things in network. Like Walmart's a network too. I guess the Walmart.
I mean, I think just get rid of the lobbying system and then you're good. Like, why create a system and be like, oh, they're using the system, they're evil? No, get rid of the system.
But how do I tell the politicians what to vote for if I can't lobby?
Exactly. Well, look at all of the other countries in the world where lobbying is illegal.
Yeah, see, this is like what I think when I hear the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. APEC is a boogeyman for people who don't know anything about anything and want to point to, quote, Zionist infiltration, end quote. It's not one of the top 25 lobbying groups in the U.S. and is actually run by Americans. Unlike lobbying efforts by countries like China and Qatar, who give much, much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've looked up APAC Inc. on Open Secrets. Guess contributions is ranked It's in the middle of pack. 22,000.
I think God's the biggest lobby. Invisible
four-
God.
It's like Jews control everything and they run the world, but those Saudis got no influence at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only have the oil and stuff, and which we need to move the places. And that's not a big deal, right? We don't know instant transmission, right? Is that how it works? No, it doesn't work that way. Okay.
Five days ago,
I
the
think
New
God-
York Times reports that Democrats pull away from APAC, reflecting a broader shift. So it's losing the little influence it did have.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't the right APAC.
That could be a fake AI website. They're using AI now to make websites that are fake.
Always
Oh
has
my
been.
god, the Jews are making a fake website.
Avoid
Yeah.
suspicion.
Hey, spoiler alert: the Jews actually made Stormfront.
There they go.
Okay, this is the right APAC. American Israel Public Affairs. Yeah, this is the right one. 18 out of 40K. So totals.
So, like, did you guys do 9/11?
I can't confirm or deny.
With the help of the Saudis?
We did not do
That's a
9/11.
conspiracy. I think that's
We
what,
did not. No.
I think that's what Tucker Carlson said. Isn't that what he was talking about there with his latest series about 9/11? I think I'm not sure about 9/11.
He taglined that episode, "We could have stopped it," and I haven't watched it yet. But it came into my news and politics feed in my Discord yesterday.
Come on, everyone knows it was an inside job. It was President Bush and Americans that died in 9/11. Nothing
Yeah,
to
to
do
hide that money they misplaced. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I would be surprised if they didn't tell Bush.
Well, why would they tell Bush? He's pretty dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he was probably one of your dumbest presidents, if not the dumbest. On an IQ level.
rarely is the question asked, "Is our children learning?"
What was that one? Well, don't fool me twice and fool me 3 times.
Fool me twice, can't fool me
You
again.
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on. Well, you can't get fooled again. That's basically what I'm saying.
Exactly. But yeah, American Israel Public Affairs isn't in the top 10, so please do better. Please just do better.
My favorite was when he started taking questions from the audience, and this lady was like, "Yeah, I'm a single mother. I have to work 3 jobs just to keep food on the table for my kids, and basically I'm drowning here, and I'm wondering what you're gonna do about it." And he goes, "Well, you're a single mom and you work 3 jobs. Isn't that impressive?" And the audience starts applauding. And he goes, "How uniquely American that is." And I thought to myself, yeah, that is uniquely American. That's the problem, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Wasn't he like reading a story to kids during 9/11? What was that
Yep.
about?
He was reading My Pet Goat and he was holding it upside down.
And they came and they whispered.
Andrew, the fuck was his name? Carney?
Yeah.
Came in and told him. And I think that's
And then he continued reading. He just kept reading.
that's why I think he didn't know.
Yeah.
I think when he got that news, he shit his pants, like, mentally. He shut down.
Yeah. Or he knew and he was like, okay, thanks for the update. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Could be. I think he was shocked and terrified.
Benjamin, you're joking about this, but I think you know that the Jew did it with the Saudis.
The Jew.
Well, I don't think the Jews and the
cabal,
Saudis are aligned on anything really.
the cabal.
Iran. They both don't like Iran.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. So no, the
Wasn't
conspiracy
Al-Qaeda
theories
funded by the
say that
US
it
at
could
first?
be like David Icke. David Icke says that it was the Jews with the Mossad and the CIA.
But David Icke's not in a
But
Are you
position to
serious?
know anything.
Are you serious? Something bad happens and someone's blaming the Jews? That happened? Oh man. I never would have thought.
See, this is what I think that
well,
this is America's game. Is anytime anything bad happens, they just blame the Jews, and it's not our fault. And the population is willing to go along with it to the point where they think Israel controls the United States.
It's so funny.
That's how I feel about it. I find it hilarious.
Me too. And I'm probably
Why are Americans so dumb that they buy into that stuff?
Oh, but I blame our schools. We don't treat
blame your
philosophy. Yeah, we don't treat philosophy because we need to keep the sales numbers going in for the GDP.
Smart people don't make good drones, and our economy is based off of drones and consumerism. So they kind of got to keep you dumb. Otherwise, you think about what you're putting into your body and the shit you're wasting your money on, and the fact that you're spending like all your time away from your family and your children, contributing to nothing.
And the funny thing is, you can go buy advanced education and no less than if you just browse Wikipedia all day. It's hilarious.
Nobody raises your kids better than Leave It to Beaver.
Gee whiz, Mom.
I need to tour myself a local copy of Wikipedia.
so where are you at, Benjamin? Are you like outside, like looking at the border in the wall or something? Benjamin, can you hear me?
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, he's doing something with his gun. He's gonna get me. He's gonna send a Mossad against me now.
No, I wouldn't do that. They don't listen to me anyways.
Would you actually? I would like you to send an Israeli female Mossad towards me, please.
Yeah, can you send me
I'd
Josie?
like that.
Yeah, send me Josie. I want her as my Mossad agent.
No, I was on duty like earlier, so I got to go back on duty in like 8 hours now.
Hey,
Yes.
are you gonna end the show?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
We're gonna end the
soon,
show.
and then I'll start another show probably around 6 after I have something to eat.
Can I be on it?
Yes.
Hank, where's it? Hank,
Yeah.
what are you doing tomorrow?
I'll do probably more show prep. I need to talk. I'm gonna probably call Dell if they're not open. If I can see if they can show me one of those rugged laptops, so I can have some of them and maybe sell them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
All right, see you later, alligator, Jew alligators. Bye.
Later, man.
That duel was weird. Sorry. It
No,
was.
but I think it's pretty normal for what comes on here, at least.
Yeah, relatively normal. Yes. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Had fun.
Yep. And say your outros.
Outros, yeah. Say your outros. Any last thoughts, anybody?
No, goodbye.
No goodbye. Not goodbye.
Oh, you stole my
N-
not goodbye.
no, I have nothing specific to say, and also goodbye. And good to see
Awesome.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck on your cardigan.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
It was not good to see you.
Not good. Yeah. All right. Well, hitting end. Have a good one, guys.
We.